here's what you're missing out on over on Patreon. We do a weekly live stream now, so you get to come hang out with us virtually. We chat in real time, react to videos live. We say things that we probably shouldn't and could only ever say behind a paywall. Come and get involved and say hi. And we'll say hi back, because that's live streams. Not only this, you get 7 days early access to our public episodes, which means you get all the goss before everyone else. That's good, isn't it? But wait, there's more. The Patreon exclusive content that we create out of sheer appreciation for our most supportive listeners. We love you guys. We have, what do we have? An annual sports day. We play the traditional games and we also play non-conventional reimagined games. What else? We've got the Great British Baked Off Our Tits. Need to say more. We've got the VR special with Ishan Akbar, where we work together to defend a village from orc invasion, etc. We've got a burlesque special where we became burlesque performers for some reason and performed in front of the public. No one asked us to do that, we did it anyway. 15 live talent shows that are unrelentingly mental, with guest hosts Adam Raw, Dan Nightingale, Johnny Bongo of Bongo's Bingo, and all the dons from the Northwest Comedy Circuit and beyond. We did a 2-part documentary and a talent show at a swingers gaff where ungodly things occurred, such as adult content creator Daisy Eve Lane playing a harmonica with a foof. I don't know, we're actually going to see that. You want more than that? You get fine. There's also 70 plus bonus episodes that you've never seen before, including Edinburgh Fringe Pubcast with Vittorio Angelone. There's the one where I wrote Dean a stand-up set and he had to go and perform it in front of an unsuspecting audience, and it is grim. Very entertaining. Patreon is where we get to be ourselves. It's where we save all the good stuff for, and you get all of that for £3. Come on! See you over there.
The Mile High Club. The Mile High Club. The Mile High Club. The Mile High Club.
Go on.
Right.
Hello.
Hello, we're back.
Welcome.
Don't know what episode it is. We're with Kae Kurd, everybody.
I love how organised this is. Yeah, we've got no idea what episode this is. Just welcome back. You know what it is.
I just feel like I've been here constantly and a new person just comes in. That's what it feels like. I'm like, I don't know what day it is anymore.
Sort of like you feel like you're in a whorehouse or something. It's just customer after customer.
Come in, take a seat, tell us your traumas, get out. It's like a therapist, we don't get paid for it.
Just a blowjob you wanted, or did you need a hand job as well?
This feels like last episode already.
I know, yeah.
Why?
Because we had 2 porn stars in.
Instantly talking
Did you?
Loads,
and
they filmed a porn on these chairs.
Oh, great!
what's great?
Not that one, though. Don't worry about that one.
Do you know it was the X-Biz Awards this week?
Oh yeah, is that like the adult
industry
yeah.
like Oscars? I think.
Is it?
We had a guy on called the Irish Bull, and he won like best male newcomer last year.
How'd you win best male newcomer though? Like, what's
what
be
are
boss
the
at shagging.
categories? Like,
no, but that's what I mean. Like, is it like best cum shot?
Yeah, there
And
will
the
be.
category for best cum shot is
There will be.
the nominees are the Irish Bull.
is it literally like best tips?
Yeah,
and
do they show
everything?
little videos?
I don't know,
like they do at the
Google
Oscars?
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Get on
Like
Google.
If only we had a Googler.
Well, X-Biz.
X-Biz, I think it was.
X-Biz
Adult
categories,
awards.
award categories or something.
Do you know what I
We'll
mean?
see
It must be like, yeah,
yeah, there'll be like
they
best
play an
facial, best
excerpt and
orgy,
it's like, oh yeah, you fucking like that.
best noise made whilst coming.
Oh, they've got loads.
Go on.
Jesus.
The golden penis. And the winner of the golden penis this year is...
There's just loads of them.
So
Go,
tell
go,
us,
let's give us a few.
tell us.
Feature movie of the year.
Okay.
Did they do feature film?
Yeah, they must do, because they do
What,
like
storyline?
Lord of the Rings and shit, don't they? Yeah, they do like full parodies of films,
best
don't they?
storyline.
Yeah.
And the winner for best storyline is The Plumber Comes to Fix the Washing Machine. That's the 3rd year in a row. Absolutely amazing. Always a classic.
Yeah. But yeah, because they do like parodies, don't they?
Year.
Vignette.
Don't know what that means.
Do they have? They must have like. But porn is like one of the most overtly racist bits of entertainment that still like gets away with it.
Yeah.
Like you could literally just say any fucking racial slur before it, and people are like, yeah, but it's porn. And also, I don't feel like anybody really wants to report it. Like, nobody wants to be that person on Twitter that's campaigning, this is an abomination. Why? Do you know what I mean? They're like,
so
what are you doing on page
all my favourite
73?
videos will be gone if I report them.
Have you ever done porn?
No.
No. What would be your price?
My price?
Yeah, to do porn.
Ooh. I don't know, because
Would
it's
comedy have to go away and then you go, fuck it, I'll just do porn? Or would you do it and carry on doing comedy? Or
this is a hard question, you know.
That's
right.
It depends how much it pays.
Well, it's your price. You choose that.
I don't know. What, my face shown, or can I wear a balaclava?
It's
your
up to
porn.
You, it's your porn.
I mean, if I wear a balaclava, I'll go for it now.
Okay. I have £20.
From this
Just hide any bits that make it obvious it's me and go, yeah, no, that's not funny.
Yeah, no, that's not him, yeah.
Right,
What,
like, yeah.
So for your face out then?
My
so
face,
everyone
I don't
knows.
think I'd ever do it.
No.
That is...
20 mil.
Do you know what it... No.
20 mil, you've got to.
20 mil.
50 mil.
50
What,
million.
one porno?
Yeah.
It would have to be like an amateur and go, oh no, my sex tape got released.
Yeah, you do what you want.
Oh no, how did that get out there? Oh, awkward. Yeah.
Sell loads of tickets then off the back of that, wouldn't you? Do an hour
Yeah,
on
but
my leaked
Joel
sex
Johnson?
tape.
I'd get on roids. Like,
Yeah.
like 6 months beforehand, like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
hey, you
swole.
auditioning for a role? Sort of. Like, just come like roided up, like just every muscle on earth showing. It's just like, why are your fucking bum muscles like out there like that? Yeah.
Why's your ass got abs?
You got to though. Do you know what I mean? You've got to like just get to that level where people are like, he's got a fucking massive.
Yeah, couldn't just be like dad bodding it on a porno. Because I'd be like,
Have you ever filmed yourself?
no. Because we spoke about this on here, like when we was like proper skimp, we was like one thing away from doing fucking
A couple's
going.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, may as well, yeah.
But
Wait
it was
there, one sec, this
before
camera's full.
It was before the OnlyFans boom, so it was called...
The only
Before the OnlyFans boom,
like the Renaissance.
we were going to submit our pictures to a magazine. Top shelf magazine it was lovely. Everybody crowded around.
in black and white.
Crowded around to see the coitus and fornication take place. What was it?
So it was called Chatterbait.
Okay.
Oh well,
And-
can I just say that Chatterbait has won, has actually won Campsite of the Year.
There you go.
2023.
What site? Cam site?
Campsite of the
Yeah,
Year.
that's what it was.
A poor year for live Jasmine. I mean, they come out in every pop up, but
I
they
know.
don't win the awards,
Yeah,
do
no
they?
one-
They might
one
have
ever
won for the
clicked.
best marketing, though, because they are on everything.
Yeah.
aren't
Yeah,
they?
exactly,
like
like-
football sponsors and everything. Live Jasmine.
You're just trying to watch fucking.
Oh.
You're just trying to watch like Everton, Man United,
Yeah.
and it, like live Jasmine pop up comes up, and you're like,
Yeah.
no.
You can never find the X for it either. It's just an ad. Go
You get to
away.
it, it
Just
runs
like,
away.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
more tokens. Yeah, that'll get rid of it. But who else has won? I'm very curious about this. Like, this is going to show how much of us watch actual porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Is
know
it
any
best-
of these names.
Is their best free site?
Oh, best.
Who won best porn
Surely
star? I wanna know.
Pornhub is like best free site.
Who's your favourite porn star? Top 3.
I don't know if I've got a top 3. I don't know if best porn stars. I just like,
Have you ever
Let's
DM
do the
porn
3
stars?
that we've had on the show.
yeah.
Daisy, Haley, and
The
Lou.
Irish Bull.
I DM'd Nicole Aniston years ago.
I don't know who that is. Is that a porn
Don't
star?
act like you don't.
I might
fucking
know it. No.
You see when guys start going when they were around their missus? No, I've
Hey.
I've no fucking idea.
No. Show me a picture of a fanny and I go, oh yeah. I'm just bad with names, lad. That's all it is.
Look, can you not show him Nicole Aniston? Yeah. Anyway, Nicole Aniston. I DM'd her and she started replying. We just started talking about meditation and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just mad weird.
It is mad.
And then Christy Mack.
I know that one.
Christy Mack.
Bear Kreischer and we're always talking about fucking getting them to wank them off and that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got loads of tattoos.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I've actually never
That's
watched
how you know.
this.
Here's Nicole.
I've actually never watched
don't.
it.
What is she doing?
No, I'm not.
She's really enjoying that Solero.
She's just sipping a cocktail. Don't worry about it.
Good picture.
Yeah, you just,
No, I
like,
don't recognise
I
that
don't.
one.
don't you? Oh, mate, go home, do some research.
We'll do.
Give him a day to
hey,
research. Give him-
Kay said it's important, okay?
I like the unknowns. I like the independent artists.
Oh, what
I don't know-
amateur?
don't
Do you
know
like
any
the
of
footage a
names.
bit grainy?
Yeah, I don't want to know the name.
No. I'm wanking over the man. I don't want to know the name. Feels weird if I know the name. 'Cause they don't know my name, so let's just keep it that way.
Yeah.
But there are couples that start doing it now, but they start doing it real sensual styles and stuff, where it's just like, oh yeah, two of us going at it. And it's like they put like nice music underneath it, but then like their faces aren't showing.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it, but you lot got tattoos, so everyone's gonna know it's you.
yeah.
It's long now. It's done.
Well, I have done it. I was a sex worker for a bit on OnlyFans, and it just wasn't for me because I'm got tattoos. People was coming to me to be humiliated, and that wasn't. I don't like it.
You wanted like the little dicks laughed at and that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
We're paying money to be like, oh, your dick's
So did you have to dress up
atrocious.
in the PVC and all of that sort of stuff?
No, I could just my underwear, and I'd just be like, you got a maggot dick, and then they came.
And
You give it 200 quid.
Do you know what? Yeah, you know when people say we shouldn't kink shame, yeah? But this is like one of my controversial opinions. We need to bring shame back.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking bring shame back, man. I talk about this on stage. Like, I was shamed into some of my best qualities.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
do you know what I mean? Like when I was fat, people were like, oh, you fat shit. And it made me lose weight.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? And it's like, nowadays people are like, just don't shame me for anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
Bring shame back.
Exactly, 100% bring shame back.
I'm backing that.
Yeah, like
Bring
when
shame
people,
back.
no, because like,
There's
when
a
it
shame.
gets,
Bring a shame bell back. Yeah, everyone loved that in Game of Thrones. Fucking bring that back.
But why not? Like, you know, when people, like, why? I think we're just like supporting lunacy at this point. When people are like, oh yeah, but like, I just find it really hard to come now, like unless like a plastic bag's put over my head. it's like that's not right, bro. Right?
Yeah,
like,
it's
what have you done to break your dick to the point where now you can only like someone has to punch you and you have to be suffocated?
Yeah, like the guy's getting the balls like stepped on. It's like how much pain do you need, man? Can you not like come on, what's going on
But
here?
if you shame people who are into humiliation, then they'll
love
like
that.
that. So you have to praise them.
You have to reward them going, what you're doing is dead normal and dead good. And they go, I don't like it anymore.
Just shower them with love.
That's why they're doing it, because they never had it.
I
Like,
did. That was my instinct, was to comfort them. But that's not a very good business model, is it?
No.
What I've realised is, instead of OnlyFans, I want to be a social worker.
Quite the revelation.
So how long did you do it for?
Not very long. I think it was only...
Well, it's not very long though.
like a few weeks.
about 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
It was,
Just, it was like journalism.
That's still long
It was
to
just
me.
like, yeah.
Because it was
It was
just...
a good 2 weeks.
It was just like the underbelly of society. Like, it was like, I got approached by pedos as well.
Yeah.
And they asked me to pretend to be a kid and that. Heavy. I was like, I do
Did you report them?
podcasts. Yeah. You can't. You can.
Yes, bitch on them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like grasses, but if you're grassing on a pedo,
Exactly.
keep on
100%,
grassing.
yeah.
Different rules in it.
Did you report them to the police or to one of them Facebook groups?
Nah, 'cause it's just...
The vigilante.
Yeah. I would love if you were like, no, I don't trust OnlyFans. I'm gonna go on to like Runcorn pedo catchers.
Yeah. Yeah, the police won't do fuck all, but these weirdos who love hanging outside the Aldi will,
Yeah, like the St. Helens civilians. Like, do you know what I mean? That go and fucking find pedos in every Aldi across the country.
Yeah.
Those videos make me laugh for ages though.
Some of them...
The look on the face.
Oh, it's horrible. It's the realization of
What
like,
are you here for? Nothing.
Yeah. Did you send these messages? Oh, no.
You can... The cold sweat of them is like...
Did you see
it's
the one
horrible.
of the older bloke recently where it was in America? It was like, are these messages? Yes, they are, sir.
Yeah.
And he was just like coming out with it.
Just going, yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I've
And
been
he was just
caught.
like, he's like, let's call your wife. And he just starts doing it.
I might have seen that.
That might be like pure shock, that. You might just be like,
Shock. I know,
what the
he
fuck's
might be-
going on with this camera doing me head in?
Might be relieved as well. I mean, it's that one's on, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong. Is it
have a look.
the plug?
So I'm telling you,
No,
your
it's
camera's
the
racist.
memory card or something. He was doing it the other day, man. Don't worry about it. It's not racist.
Joking, I'm joking.
No, I know, obviously. Imagine. Oh, no, it actually might be racist, guys. On next week's episode, no, it said some really bad stuff in the break, actually. So, something mad's happened today. I don't know if you've seen the news about in the Mexican Congress.
No.
I've done like a UFO. Do you know, like America, the Congress done like a UFO?
That was fake though.
The American one?
Yeah.
The Congress?
They found out it was a fake video.
No, but the meeting was real, wasn't it? That they done in Congress.
I think it was fake. I think the whole thing was fake.
It was like senators there and that.
I think it was fake. They found out it was fake.
What do you mean?
Because I was there like, oh my God, but then it was fake.
Don't ruin.
Because I was like, why is nobody making a massive deal about this? They faked the whole fucking thing, bruv.
What?
Yeah, look at us. Yeah, I had the same exact reaction. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Why would they fake it though? Who's
Because
faking
it got views. You get paid for views and shit, don't you?
You do get paid for views, yeah.
Oh.
There was some cunt on Twitter that got like Elon Musk must have paid like thousands.
Google Mexican Congress UFO. Because
I just
Would it
ruined
be
the whole
UAP?
premise of this podcast now. I'm like, oh yeah, today we're going to talk about UFOs, and it's fun. I thought we were all going to do weed on here and stuff. I was like, real like.
do you want some weed?
I was. Do you want the drugs?
I mean, we can go if you want.
Let's have an edible, innit?
Yeah.
Should we talk about your drug experience?
Wait there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's do the.
Well, I don't.
Mexico have shown aliens at a Congress meeting.
That's what it is.
Have
That's what the
they?
news
have
is
they
saying.
go in it? Like,
That's what the news is saying.
But
What
what
news?
news site is this? Though?
News
Sky
don't mean
News.
anything anymore.
Is it
Sky News.
I don't believe Sky News anymore.
Oh,
Every-
are
Is
you,
it
are you an
is it-
anti-vaxxer as
Is
well?
it News Daddy? News Daddy on TikTok or nothing?
News daddy.
I want
Yeah.
my news from TikTok.
Well,
That's a
let's
real
just
reliable
let's
source.
just say that it's true. This is what it's alleged.
They've shown 2 alien bodies and all X-rays of them and everything.
Non-human
Surely.
alien corpses have been displayed to Mexican politicians at the country's Congress.
I've been holding this in since this morning.
Can we see the bodies?
They look like little ETs.
Really?
They're mad.
That's not real.
They've
man.
shown there's like proper pictures of like
That's not Sky News.
they've X-rayed
Well, this
the
is
fucking
Independent, but
The Independent.
They're all talking about it.
mate. It's happening. Honestly,
But do you know what? Like, I honestly don't care.
wow.
I just like because
I don't want to pay rent and water bills
When
if
there's aliens.
I mean, like, but underneath
They've
it
got-
says Morzan, who are the ones who are showing it, has
Yeah.
previously been associated with claims of discoveries that have later been debunked.
Oh, there
Well,
you go. So it's
we'll
fine.
s- but
it's
for
like,
now-
it's like, all
but
right,
for now,
cool,
let's just believe it.
For now,
all
they've got
all
aliens
Have
right
you
there.
have you ever met anybody from the Maldives?
I can't say I have, but I might
Exactly.
have.
So it's like aliens as well, isn't it? If you've never met them, it don't matter, innit?
Yeah, fair enough, man. Do you know
Are you
what?
saying people from the Maldives?
Do you know what? Yeah.
Are aliens?
You've just flipped me all head upside down there. Yeah, I've never met them. I've never met a German. All aliens to me.
Yeah, exactly. But that's exactly what it's like. You know, when people are like, "Oh, what are they going to be like?" Well, I've never met anybody from Madagascar, so I've like let me meet people from Earth
Yeah.
first,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like let me worry about
But
aliens.
like meeting them aside, it is just crazy. Just going, oh yeah, there is actually some other stuff out there.
I'm just
Like,
like,
we've
if
always
they've-
been wondering, is there? Is there not?
If they've got
And now it's
advanced
like, oh, there is.
technology, can we have it? That's what I want to know. Can we have
I
it?
want to be in the
I
alien
reckon
boom.
aliens have come, and looked at us and gone, "Fuck that," and driven back.
Yeah, just
You've never
swerved
been
it.
to a party and you've like turned up, and you've been there for like 5 minutes and gone,
Yeah.
"Nah, this ain't for me, bruv," and then
Yeah.
just bounce.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I reckon a lot of them like, "Oh, you need to go Earth, bruv. Earth's sick," and then
Yeah.
they've gone there and they're like, "Hey, this is dead, bruv."
Oh, you
It's
should
like,
have come last week. It was booming last week, and it was like,
yeah, you should have come 500 years ago. They were
Yeah.
killing each other. And it was like
Yeah.
they were like falling down from diseases and stuff.
I was saying, like, imagine if they fucking landed in like Australia or something, and
Oh,
they just
yeah.
seen all the spiders, and they were like, "Fuck this planet, we're getting off here. I'm not staying around here." Like, got one on me and everything. Fuck
Australia's
this.
mad. Everything's just trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Like at every.
Oh, that's what we were going to say before we started. We went camper vanning in Australia, and
Was this like coinciding with the OnlyFans?
No,
No, this
so
was-
that was New Zealand.
yeah.
Only
The camera's
fans.
gone again. That's all right.
Right, we'll just keep this one on for now because that one's got you in it anyway. But that's we'll sort that in the break. We were driving through this rainforest, and I come around the corner, and like there was a bus stopped, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" Didn't know what had happened, and a fellow shouted at me, and I was like, "Yeah, you fucking knobhead." And the next thing,
Fucking bogan.
yeah, and it was because there was like a cassowary in the road,
Like
a
an
big
ostrich.
It's like an ostrich, but they're like dead rare.
Endangered.
Endangered, yeah.
Posh ostriches.
And I just nearly fucking bonneted it in my car, yeah. And they'd stop to all look at it, and I was like, "You fucking knobheads, what are you doing stopping
You
there?"
should have run it over, took the feathers off it, taken pictures of it, and gone, "Look, there's aliens, guys." That's what they've
Dinosaurs.
basically done.
They
Isn't
have
it?
just got big dinosaur feet, haven't they? Like
Yeah.
ostriches and that.
It's mad though. Like, aren't alligators like dinosaurs?
They were around when dinosaurs were around, yeah. And so were sharks.
Chickens are like dinosaurs.
Birds are
they say.
dinosaurs. Like descend from dinosaurs. That's why if you
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at all birds' feet, they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
dinosaur
Yeah,
feet and that,
yeah.
aren't they? And
But
that's why
like-
they say loads of dinosaurs
But
had feathers and that.
have you seen like some people debunk like the way the pictures of dinosaurs are, because they're like, you're just getting this from the bone structure. So if you looked at like the bone structure of a chicken, for example,
and put scales on it, you go, what the fuck was this?
But then it's just like some little fat, like tasty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're like, they could have just been like these fat.
It could have just been big stupid birds, and we go, fucking look how terrifying this is. It's actually just some fucking little doggy thing.
Yeah,
like,
you're just looking at it like
just terrifying. Yeah.
Like just some little thing with small arms going blank, 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 blank.
Oh, that'd be so
And
funny.
I think I reckon that's probably more likely than. I mean, mind you, I've got no credentials.
No, but if you look
to
at
like,
crocodiles though, and then they go,
that's
they
true.
pretty much look like that, but massive. You go, yeah, nah, I'm all right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but why can't they look like massive birds?
Oh, some of them definitely were.
Yeah, do you know what I
Some
mean?
of them were
Like,
feathered and that, weren't they?
I don't think they all look like the ones in Jurassic Park.
I think raptors and that were feathered. Like,
Do you think?
I think so. And like they just.
Because I look at when I look at Jurassic Park, I'm like, surely not all of them were like that. And also, why would they just? I don't know, man. Like the whole dinosaur thing. Sometimes I'm like, I don't care.
Would you go Jurassic Park if it was real?
No.
No. What about if
I don't go to zoos.
Well, I seen a thing about Japan doing a Pokemon Jurassic Park. Would you do that?
Oh, what with actual?
They're trying to make real Pokemons and put them in a Jurassic Park.
We
style.
have Pokemon. They're just called animals. Like,
That's true. Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like,
I forgot about animals.
but it's,
go to the zoo,
These are like spliced
Yeah,
animals.
but if you had like a Pikachu though, imagine a real life Pikachu.
But it was like in the coronation where they had these fucking horses and they just put like horns on them and they were like, look, it's a unicorn.
Pokemon.
And you're like, but it's not a unicorn though, is it? That's just a horse, bruv.
Yeah.
So like, but I would like to see real. The only Pokemon I'd really want in real life is a Pikachu.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, like if you just had a Pikachu walking around here, like, oh, so guys,
If you just duct tape a super soaker to a turtle, you have like a Blastoise then, wouldn't you?
Someone
That's what you're saying, wouldn't
Blastoise
you?
ones are hench though.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
get one of them big Galapagos Island turtles, two fucking
Blastoise-
super soakers on its back. Blastoise.
Eddie Hall is Blastoise. If you just like painted in blue, that's a fucking Blastoise.
What a Halloween outfit. He should go and
you
say
should do that.
Blastoise for Halloween.
Oh, he should definitely do
I might
that,
get
bro.
swole just so I can do that.
So, Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. Who's the
Charizard.
strongest?
Oh, I mean, depends what grounds you're on,
So
innit?
you're against.
Depends on the terrain.
It does though, innit? They all have their
Venusaur is
advantages.
definitely my
They'd all
pick.
beat each other, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So
But I think it says a lot about who you are, the Pokemon you pick.
So yeah, you're
Is there a
right.
quiz? Is there a quiz you can do?
When
Charizard
I
are the
played
ones.
Pokemon Red back in the day, I was always Squirtle,
yeah.
and then Squirtle turned to
Squirtle
Blastoise.
was cool. He used to have his little sunglasses, didn't he? And that.
Yeah. But I only played
Sick
the
guy.
only person Squirtle couldn't beat, I think, was like the grass Pokemon, isn't it?
Yeah.
But still, like if you like when you're Blastoise, you've got an element of the rock.
Fuck them, yeah.
Yeah, so you could just
Because the
fucking-
first gym was the rock gym. So
Yeah.
you just breeze through that gym.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
if you chose Charmander, what I chose because I thought it was the best, you couldn't.
Fucked it in the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucked.
Nightmare.
camera just
Yeah,
I
Get the
never
rock
thought
gym.
I'd be discussing Pokemon Red tactics.
Yeah,
You never know
anyway.
what's going to happen
33,
here.
do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, what you need to do is go for the fucking.
Well, then you've got to catch a Rattata and then beat the first gym with a Rattata, and then he becomes the
Won't
most powerful.
Rattata's just the most pussy old Pokemon ever, bro? Like, just everywhere for no reason. And even if you caught one, like, by the time it evolved, it didn't do anything.
No, shite, weren't
It
they?
was just like, you've just
Just
got the
scratch.
plague and that's it. Like, and that's not even one of your moves.
That'd be great. They should have done that.
Yeah, the bubonic plague.
yeah. Pick too many up, yeah. That'd be boss.
Okay, we'll pivot now.
Go on.
What's your most controversial opinion?
Oh, you
Well,
said
He
it.
said we want to bring Shane back.
No, but that's not even my most controversial. I've got a few.
Ooh,
I think democracy's overrated.
How would you run the country?
A benevolent dictatorship.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Like as in like a dictator that's just good to their people.
Oh,
Right.
a good
yeah.
dictator.
Yeah,
okay.
a good like they have in Dubai,
Right.
essentially.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where it's like they might kill you if you chat shit to them, but
If you don't,
the roads work. Do you know-
the roads are real good, I think, aren't they?
the roads are good. Like, do you know what I mean? There's aircon everywhere.
Real safe.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could
do
leave your
love
phone
aircon.
on the floor, no one's gonna take it. Like I feel like democracy is overrated. Like
How easy is it to get killed there, though?
really hard. I think.
Is it?
I think yeah.
Right.
Unless you're like fucking going against the ruler.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know enough about
No, but
the
like,
country, to be honest.
I think with a lot of those places, unless you're like being overtly like, fuck this
Offensive
guy,
and that.
yeah,
Yeah,
offensive,
yeah.
then they just don't care. It's just like,
No,
just
just-
respect the law and whatever.
We're pretty offensive, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
But you're not going to go there and go...
I've said the Queen's a lizard so many times. And if I said that, I think I said that in Dubai, they might...
All right,
chuck me
okay,
head off.
okay, but you're saying the Queen's a lizard, yeah? Because minimum wage here is like piss poor.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
Proper reptile behaviour.
If you lived in a penthouse flat, yeah, and like everything...
I love the Queen. She's coming round
you'd
for
be
the
like-
couple in a minute.
You'd be like, hey, that Prince Andrew, man, he's got some points. He's got some great points about him. Say what you like. Look, who hasn't been on OnlyFans and tried to get humiliated?
So you'd have a
No,
nice...
I just think right, like, all right, me and you, yeah, we're comedians, right? And I know sometimes we think our opinions are better than other people's opinions, right?
Yeah.
But really and truly, we don't deserve a say.
No, we're the lowest form of
Not just comedians, but like
aren't we?
most people don't deserve a say. Like, what
Yeah.
did you know about Europe?
Oh, yeah, nothing. Why should I vote whoever in it or not? Yeah.
Like the whole dude, like a lot of us don't even like cleaning our own houses, yeah? Let alone like we get a lot of people get someone else to do it. Like, or they get like someone, we don't even like fucking cooking. We get someone else to cook it and
Take
send it to
away and all
us.
shit
So
like that,
why
yeah.
am I like I
Why
hire
are
these
you running
people-
the country?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I hire people to make these opinions for me, right? So at the end of it, when people are like, oh yeah, we should all have our say. Why? Because most of this country, well, most of the world is stupid.
Yeah.
And what
yeah.
do you-
yeah.
like-
And to be fair, you don't really get your say anyway, do you?
No.
You put people in power and you go, yeah, our side won. And then they go, yeah, we're going to make all these decisions that you don't really have a decision to
are
make
you
in anyway.
But
and then you just do it.
Do you ever watch like Question Time or those debates or whatever? Yeah.
I see clips of them now. I don't watch them.
But do you never you ever look at one side and you're like, fucking hell, that's a great point, and then the other person says the complete opposite, and you're like, that's a fucking
Pretty
great
good point as well. yeah.
You were just like- And you're like, I'm not privy to the stats, bruv. So why do I look?
Yeah.
And we all just hate the Tories because we hate the Tories, right?
Yeah, the thing is, it's having the two sides of everything in it. It's like Labour and Conservative. Why can't there just be like one that...
One dictator
Yeah.
that tells us to fuck ourselves.
But I think it'd
when
have
we
to be
win.
like a 10-man team.
Yeah.
And they all have to agree
The Romans, they had
between
the
them
Senate,
or whatever.
didn't they?
Is that what that was?
The
Yeah.
Romans had the Senate where they
Yeah.
had like people from every, like they were like the nobles essentially. They made the decisions because they thought the masses were too
And they'll debate it
stupid.
between themselves, and then they go, right, we've decided between us.
Quintus!
Like, thingy.
We shan't do that.
yeah. But I don't know, it's just not working at the minute, is it? Like the way.
What are the chances of getting someone in that position and them not being corrupt by ultimate
know.
power?
But that's
though?
the hard part,
That's
innit?
it.
That is.
That's when you get like,
So it's good. It's good in theory.
but that's
innit?
why it's got to be like, you've got to have some elements of tribalism.
You have to take money out of politics as well, innit?
Then no one
I
would.
know
do
you
the
can,
job.
but ideally, that would change everything then. Because
I
they're not
think they
giving all
just
the
need
mates
to do
fucking snide
shrooms.
contracts and that. They're not trying to do
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah.
They should have to do mushrooms once a month.
Shrooms
What,
before
microdose every
No,
day?
one
Just
big
like-
one
big-
once a
a
month.
big
Last
fuck
Friday of the
off.
month.
To figure out what
$5
the
grand.
truth
What,
is.
and
Fuck off
film them.
trip.
Film them
Yeah.
while they do it.
Film it if you want, yeah.
Before every big decision, big fuck off mushroom trip.
Yeah, and they all come out and go, right, they told us not to do this.
Yeah.
And you go, sound? Mate, I'd
Well,
love
let's
that.
try
A
it, 'cause
mushroom
it's not
government,
working
yes,
anyway.
please.
If you're watching, world leaders.
But I know everybody
Give it
always
a
says
try.
like we deserve a say, but why?
Yeah, we
Why?
don't.
Why do you want to say?
The only thing I imagine is because it can be rough for people who come from poverty and shit, and then people are making decisions.
But we've got a say, and it's shit anyway.
Yeah.
I know. Well, have we got a
Yeah.
say?
Well, yeah, you can vote.
Yeah, you're allowed
That's
to
your
vote
say.
now. Women are allowed,
Do that if you want.
thankfully.
But what I voted for hasn't come to fruition.
Well, because there's no
Yeah.
one to vote for. All that's to vote for is two people that go, well, we're not them. And then they go, and we're not them.
That's what I mean,
And then
yeah.
that's
Yeah, so but that's what I'm saying. If you had like a benevolent dictator and was like, no, if you look at it like companies, yeah, like since Steve Jobs died, Apple have had Tim Cook in charge, innit? And he's been in charge forever, and they can plan things 10, 15 years in advance, and they're
Yeah.
gonna like, look, this is gonna take 15 years to do. First 5 is gonna be pretty shit, but after that, it's gonna be good,
Yeah.
right? Because and they run like these multinational companies that are richer than countries, whereas with politicians, they're like, fuck, the next election's in like 4
2
years.
years or something, yeah,
I've
yeah.
got to do these things that may not be beneficial for
Yeah.
like the long-term success of this country, but it's going to make me look good in the next 3
Because I delivered on the things I said I'd do and shit like that.
yeah. So then you're not doing anything long-term. It's all
Yeah.
just short-term shit. And then other ones come in at that point and then fuck up what they just did.
Yeah.
And you get these
like
short-term
U-turn and
cycles.
shit and all that.
Yeah, but if one person came in, guy or girl, and was like, look, I'm in charge. You got to do as I say. And they did it for about 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And then we got rid of them. And that's fine. But yeah, benevolent dictatorship. That's, yeah, I don't know if people...
I think the word dictatorship just makes you go, oh, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why you put benevolent.
Yeah.
No, I like the idea of
benevolent scares me as well because it sounds like something out of a horror film.
Sounds like malevolent, which is the opposite.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't know about that.
Well, you said tribalism. Tribes sound good if it was on a small scale and we all just have a
Well, that's what we're meant to be, though, isn't
That's
it?
what football teams are, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but we're only meant to be like 20, 50 people big, and then that's it. And then, but now we're like, oh, I know 8 billion people here. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not how we're meant to be, like as animals and that.
If you've got like a chief of your tribe, what would your tribe be?
It's got to be drugs, innit? This is it.
Drugs
We're the heads. This is it. This is our cult, really.
Kind of like every area in the UK used to have, like, St Helens was coal and glass, and they'd give over to Sheffield that was steel. So yours would be drugs.
Yeah.
And then when you need food, you'd go over to.
What? So you'd be like the drug dealers of?
Yeah. Why not? We could be the We could be the shamans.
Yeah.
I'd
want to see like the Top Boy remake of that.
I don't think it'd be as popular. Be me paranoid in my car going.
Not even a Range Rover, like a Ford Fiesta or something.
I've got a Vauxhall insignia. It'd be that. But yeah, I'd like to be a shaman where they come to you and go, we've got this decision to make, and you go, all right, I'll ask the gods.
Have you made any life-changing decisions when you were high?
I've had changes in thought patterns when I've come out of and been like, hey, why I shouldn't really feel that way about this because of this. Do you know what I mean? Like we're all, like you sort of just go, oh, we're just all sort of things enjoying this experience.
Change their sexual orientation after a trip? That'd be incredible.
Probably.
Hopefully
I'd
not.
imagine so.
What do you mean?
Hopefully not. I don't need to
become a woman.
just change.
I'd imagine so. There's so many scenarios.
Imagine you just getting really high and going, I don't like you now, Dean.
Yeah.
I just really want some big fat cock.
Dean,
big fat cock?
Big fat cock.
Oh,
him saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Oh, I want it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like,
that's more believable.
Throwing shit.
Starts fucking crushing up testosterone pills in your food and shit. Like, babe, you're so much nicer with a beard.
I do suit a beard. I have tried it. I do suit a beard.
Not
do you mean
growing
you
one,
tried
no.
it?
You put a filter on.
Draw one on.
Draw one on?
Yeah. And I've done the filter one as well, yeah. I just shoot it.
I'm never shaving again.
No.
No. I can imagine you look pretty good with a beard.
A bit. I can't. That's why this is happening, because I can't get there.
You look like one of the guys in the American high school films. That like
Which shoots up the school.
Which
no,
ones?
not shoots up the school.
That's where I went straight away.
Nah, not shoots up the school. Like, you know where it's just like, oh my God, that's Brad. It's like, oh, Brad's cute, whatever. Like, and then like you just turns out like you're not the popular kid, but then like one day the popular cute girls works out on you and it's he's got a fucking massive knob. And they're like, really, the nerd? And you're like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then the other guys are like, what the fuck? Yeah, I love the way you hear that makes sense. Yeah, me, I do have a fat knob. Fucking massive. That's why that camera's not working. Like, I showed it to it. Fucking blew up.
I won one of the awards on this X-Biz, actually.
You needed 3 cameras to get it in shot.
Panorama.
It is doing my head in that camera, though. I don't know why it's not working.
So, go on. What laws would you change? You're in charge of the country.
What, if I'm in charge of the country?
Yeah.
Well, for a start, no one's voting.
No
Will you
one's
make weed legal, please?
Make weed legal?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Cool, yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Nice one.
It's easy. Just come to me. I'm like, yeah.
But then what if someone goes, make weed illegal?
I'll be like, nah, bruv. Just
this is our guy.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Fucking can't stand vapes.
They're already illegal now, though, aren't
Yeah,
they?
but no, only the
the full
just
ones.
in general, put the fucking vapes down.
Yeah.
Right, you go anywhere. It's like,
smoke cigarettes like real tough people.
no, but like I genuinely rather you smoked a joint rather than you know when people are like, oh yeah, it's healthier for you. What, this little plastic thing made in China?
Not
like
healthier for
chemicals in
you.
it.
Surely not.
No.
The flavour chemicals and all that, and I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah.
You think they fucking put a real strawberry in there and crushed it down?
Yeah. These are organic. These actually. Well, it's one of me 5 a day.
I heard something and it was like, we don't know. We don't know.
You won't
how
know
it
until
damages
20 years
people.
down the line.
Yeah.
You can't possibly know how long term the effects are until you get down there.
But this
Like,
is why
we
I'm
know
like,
what it is with tobacco. We go, yeah, you get lung cancer. And we go, sound. Gives a bit. But you don't know, you might have fucking ears growing out your head by the time
like
they come.
90-year-old fella outside his house on a chair smoking, and you go, well, people...
He made it.
People,
Smashed it, yeah.
People make it, so you might as well.
But I just look at, like, I hate Gen Z, you know?
Yeah.
I fucking can't, like...
What's Gen Z? What age is that?
The new one,
The TikTok
the babbies.
TikTokers.
Because their drugs are weird. Like, they do balloons and vapes. Like,
And bath salts.
like what the fuck? Bath salts.
Bath salts was ages ago.
Sorry.
Bath salts was us, I think.
Fucking sat in a bath of Epsom salts going, yeah, this is a fucking mad high, this one.
No,
You
bath salts was a thing.
Oh, they're fucking great. Oh, you need to get yourself down to Lush.
Redox.
Fucking, I've got a bath bomb that's going to blow your fucking arsehole out of it.
Acacia berry redox.
Yeah.
Have you ever used one of those bath bombs? They're meant to like make you. They're not meant to be good for like vaginas.
Well, I'm a fucking not a vagina, mate.
No,
so
apparently they like fuck up the pH of a vagina.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Vaginas
you
are
start getting a
sensitive.
smelly vagina in it.
Oh yeah, it's bad that, because they smell so nice. Not vaginas, the lush stuff. So you think it'd make everything smell good, and it actually does the opposite.
Yeah, like because
unfortunate,
it's all chemicals in that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like that. But yeah, fuck vapes, fuck thingy. Yeah, weed's legal. Fuck it, make weed legal. Weed was legal in Canada. That was the first time I ever smoked weed.
Yeah.
Because I was always very like, I don't drink. I'm pretty much teetotal and everything. But like I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it somewhere where I know what the fuck I'm getting. Right? Because when people are like, oh yeah, there's some good shit, and you're given the way it's transported,
That's why I hate that.
I believe that.
Well, it's illegal because you don't know what you're buying, and that of people, you know.
Yeah, exactly, and you don't know what. Yeah, like
Don't know how
what
strong
they're
it
mixing
is,
it
whatever.
with.
Yeah. Where they
whereas,
sprayed it with shit and all that.
exactly. Whereas if it's like regulated, you're
Yeah.
like
The shops
oh,
in America and,
The
and
shops
Canada.
in LA, yeah.
We went to one in LA and it was like an Apple store, but for weed, and they just got absolutely anything you want.
Yeah.
You have to like give them your passport, and they make you a little account and that, and then you just go, right, what high are you after? Do you want an upper? You want to chill out? You want it? And you go, well, can I have some that'll bring me up in the day, and then something to mellow me out in the night? They're like, yeah, have that one there, this one there.
See,
Got
that's
all
incredible
sorts-
though.
Yeah.
Potions.
But that's incredible, isn't it? Like because and that's not gonna get people fucking fighting outside
No.
Weatherspoons.
That doesn't happen in a bargain
Yeah.
booze either.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Sorry.
don't go into a bargain booze and go, ooh, I just want to get a little bit tipsy. And they go, well, just buy a 4 WKDs, that'll probably do the job. They just, like, people go in and go, whiskey, and they go, yes, please, thank you, dead.
Do you want a
know what I
double?
mean? Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, I will
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
double.
yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's amazing because that doesn't really have any effects on society as a whole negatively.
Yeah.
I feel like obviously when people get addicted to it and whatever, then you don't want
Yeah.
that as well. Like, but I feel like there should be some level of psych evaluations when people are doing it. Like,
Yeah.
if you're predisposed
but there
to
is,
certain
there's
things,
been
it'd be
things coming out now saying that there's no links to like psychosis now.
like, is it?
Yeah.
It's still got links to paranoia, bruv. I know.
Yeah,
some
but
of
I
the
think
people
that's-
know that, like,
I think it'll heighten certain senses just because you are on a drug, and some people
How
that,
you're feeling
that
going
will
into
make
it.
you feel a bit
Anxiety.
like
Yeah.
I'll tell
Everyone's
you
prone
what,
to
though,
anxiety
I
now.
do think that they should have a limit on how much you can buy.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think they do. I think if you get
Yeah.
caught and you've got like say like I think even in England, I think if the police come and you've got 4 plants, it's enough just for personal use. It doesn't look like intent to
yeah.
supply. So I think you're always going to be a limit on how much you can actually have on you.
But not even that. But I just think there should be a limit of how much you can buy in a year, innit? Because like,
I don't know.
Because I think like I know some people are like, yeah, it takes me this much to get high. But I'm like, once you start getting to the point where like you're fucking smoking. Have you seen like Wiz Khalifa and Snoop and they're like smoking massive bags of stuff like that, and you're like, bruv. I heard you say it was healthy, innit? Like I get a joint every now and again, it's fine.
Yeah.
That shit ain't healthy.
The thing
innit?
is though, like
everything in moderation.
Yeah. Follows him round and rolls for him. Like,
Is it?
Yeah, Snoop's got a roller.
He's a benevolent dictator. That is mad, bro. What, a man that just rolls for you?
Yeah.
How much is he on? Like what, like 30k?
I don't know, but it'll be a sick job though.
Yeah.
38k plus benefits.
But the thing with weed
Would
though
you
is like
do that?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, get someone to roll for you.
Oh, roll for me.
Oh.
No, I don't mind rolling. Maybe if I was big baller.
Would you be Snoop's roller if he offered?
You messing?
Just leave
Between
the cards.
40 and
Yeah,
50.
see you all
Would you
later.
give up what?
What?
That's how much.
See you in a bit.
40k?
Salary. He's got a salary.
Yeah, he'll have to roll
How-
about
like, what's the
400
interview
blunts
for
a
that
day.
though? Like, because
You'd have
do
to
it.
smoke one of your blunts
Just
to make
make
sure
it.
it was good.
and time.
But that day when he's like setting aside time to do the interviews, that day he's coming out fucking high.
Just be a normal day for him, though. just be a normal day.
In the life
to be
of
fair,
Snoop.
that's a great way of getting people to roll for you and never paying them.
Yeah,
like just every day
Interviewing
we're
them.
doing interviews.
So good.
Roll me 10 now. Okay, yeah, we'll see if you get a call back. But I think the thing is weird because it is used like medicinally as well. Say like if you were on antidepressants, you'd take them every day, wouldn't you?
Well,
if you meant to, like the doctor prescribes them.
I've been in and out of depression my whole life, and I've just been like, book a holiday.
But what I'm saying is people use it for that. So if you do have it every day, I don't see the difference in like going, oh, you shouldn't be able to have, you shouldn't have it every day, or you should only have to buy so much. Because people do use it for pain and shit like that medicinally.
No, I do, but
you can abuse it, of course.
Yeah, everything in moderation, innit? That's what I feel, because we abuse food, innit?
Yeah.
But I think there should be a limit on how much. I think there should be a limit on how much fast food you can have in a year.
Yeah.
If like they look at your Deliveroo and they're like, you've had X amount of saturated fats this month. Yeah. You're fucking done.
That'd be better for people than after stuff to do.
Yeah, like your Domino's account's like, mate, you had a fucking pizza last night.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on, man.
Not again.
Well, what happens is the system kind of, it feels like it goes, right, let's create a problem, a man-made problem.
Yeah.
And then rather than taking that problem away, let's create man-made like
solutions.
different solutions.
Well, the thing is though, in health and that, like in hospitals and shit, your diet and that is like the last thing they ever go to.
Yeah.
Like when COVID happened, they were like, do this, do that. And they were going,
nobody had the balls to say, a lot of you are fat, fucking lose weight.
Go to the gym.
No fucking, all we needed was one strong leader to come out and go, half of you need to lose weight, right? And
keep gyms open, shut Mackey's. They done it the other way around. They had Mackey's open and shut the gyms and went, go on, keep getting fatter. Like, they just
also,
don't.
it's like,
and only exercise for an hour.
The hospital food is like the least nutritious scran you can get. And it's like, you're meant to be helping these people heal. Like, it's mad how.
But it's like, you know, on cigarettes, they have the pictures and stuff, like of like how we don't have that around anything else that's bad for you.
Yeah.
Like, they should have that on everything.
Yeah.
On everything. Like, on fatty foods, on like sugar. Like, imagine on like you bought a Snickers and it just showed you someone with their teeth out. Like, how much?
But I mean, it doesn't put people off smoking though.
No, it doesn't. But at least like if a little kid's fucking seeing a pack of
maybe
Snickers,
kids and that,
do you know what I mean? And it's just like or a packet of Haribos, and the Haribo cartoon don't have teeth anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you think twice about it as a kid, innit? You're like, no, I don't want fucking Haribos. Look at that, bruv. He looks like a weirdo.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's what they brand drug addicts as.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? That's like
toothless fucking.
Yeah, like exactly. But if you branded like people that are on too much sugar as that, because like fucking, that's more likely to fuck up your teeth. Well, not more than meth, but like I think on par with it.
It is bad. Like sugar.
Didn't someone say it was as addictive as like cocaine, sugar?
Well, apparently, they've done like the studies on it, and
they've done them on rats, innit?
Yeah.
They done brain scans as well, though, while people were on cocaine and sugar and that, and the activity was like the same or more with sugar. Like it's fucking.
You ever seen a kid on sugar?
It's insane.
They are like coke addicts.
Yeah.
Kids are just like, yeah, man, want to fucking do everything.
But it was just a legalized thing.
I'm gonna bust 15 balloons now, man. Chill out, Adam, man, relax. You're just like fucking hell. Like, but I wish that you could still get high off of sugar though.
Yeah, it's like caffeine as well. Like coffee does nothing to me, but I just have to keep drinking it. Yeah.
If this is gonna keep me up till 1 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it keeps me awake later on. But when I have it, I don't feel it.
Do you know?
Does that make sense?
I feel you still feel tired, but you can't go to sleep. And that's what I was like, in it. Like, so I used to when I was gigging all the time, and I used to have like a pint of Diet Coke at every gig, right? And because you know, they're like, would you like a glass or would you like a pint, love?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, fuck it, go for a pint of Diet Coke, right? And then like I'd always be like, oh yeah, man, I just have trouble sleeping. I just have trouble sleeping, and it's like I don't have fucking trouble sleeping. I'm having a fucking pint of Diet Coke and caffeine in it every night.
Yeah.
And that's what got me fucked.
Just don't think about it, do you?
Yeah,
well,
you don't.
I drink mainly water and tea, like herbal teas. That's
oh,
mine.
sorry, Myth. I'm so healthy. Do you have
that's
kombucha
it.
with us as well?
Oh,
No, it's actually
ginger shots.
Are you doing a tough mud of this?
Don't
Yeah.
get me started.
No, I respect that though.
Yeah.
Do you do the ginger shots?
Yeah.
What, every day?
spicy then, mate.
Spicy.
Oh, fuck it. Mate,
it's not like chili spice. It's like
it's nature's tequila.
Like, oh, yeah, it is. Lad, yeah, it definitely is. You just go fucking hell, man. It's mad.
Give it to a kid and see what they do, bruv.
Yeah,
they'll fucking hate you forever.
Yeah.
You'll scar a little toddler, you know.
But I feel like that does more to me than a coffee does. Like drinking one of them, you go,
gives you
fucking yeah.
Do you know? Also, have you seen this like craze of ice baths?
Yeah,
yeah.
Been trying to do well. I've listened to a lot of research on it, and I do think they are beneficial to you.
He doesn't read.
Don't read. No. I listen to podcasts with scientists on. That's my reading.
That's good.
I love that. I've never heard someone say I've listened to a lot of research on it.
I have though. That's the way I get it.
Yeah. No, I know. It's like I love that you said it because that's how most people. You see when people go do your research, and it's like, what was your research? Because I know you don't have access to medical journals.
Yeah.
What the fuck was your research? And I've been on Facebook. But no. So I respect it.
Oh no. So, but yeah, they're saying like it's the release of the dopamine is like lasts so long through the day because of them, because it's like such a shock to your system that it makes you just feel amazing all day.
Yeah. Example was on my podcast, and he was like. He does it because he lives in Australia now. So he's like, really? He wakes up at like 5 a.m, goes gym, sauna, and then does ice baths. And it's like, it's changed his life. He's like, it's made me so much more happier. I don't suffer from depression anymore.
Because the dopamine you get off them, and it's so long lasting that your whole day, you're just like, I feel boss.
Getting up at 5 a.m. can fuck off though.
These 4 a.m. people on Instagram that tell you what you need to do for the day. Yeah,
it's the ones that are like the American guys. I wake up 4 a.m.
Yeah,
do an hour of meditation with my wife. Give ourselves affirmations throughout the day. 7 o'clock is when my day really starts. Yeah, that's when I talk to my kids and tell them I love them. Fuck off, man. Yeah. You see the other guy?
I've seen that guy, and he's like, and then at 9 a.m. I've already had 2 days.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. He's like, I separate my day into 6-hour increments. So my day is 6 hours. My second day is 6 hours.
So I've had 3 days, and you've only had 1 day.
That's what he says.
You're like, fuck off, man. Like it's Monday.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's Monday. Feel shit. Like,
go and do 4 nights of gigs, and then see if you get up at 4 in the morning and do your thing. Yeah. Do you get what I mean?
That, like, when people are like, I get up at 5 and I'm like, all right, cool. But what are you doing during that day? That's like,
I was awake till 3 like that. Oh my god. That's
also,
if bomb then.
If my existence means that I have to wake up for 5 a.m. for the rest of my life, just for me to like extend it by 10 years, and it means I still have to wake up at 5 in the morning. Fuck that! I'd rather not live that extra 10 years.
Yeah.
I did it during lockdown though.
Oh, did you?
Because I was like, there's nothing to do.
Nothing else to do.
I was waking up early because like I was like, lockdown 2. Lockdown 2 was the fucking shittest one.
Yeah,
right.
First one was
I don't think it happened in
What
Liverpool.
was the second one?
No, the first one was when it
first
was sunshine.
One class, sun's out, getting paid to stay at home.
Everyone was in Sefton Park.
The second one was when it was fucking winter.
Right.
Dark as fuck. And it was like, nothing's open.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you couldn't really go on walks and stuff like that because you were like, it's fucking chucking it down,
outside,
right?
Yeah.
So you're like...
I just became a student then as well. So I paid 7-8 grand to sit in man.
It's fucked, didn't it?
And teach myself.
Yeah, it was, that one was the worst one because it was like, at least like when the first lockdown happened, it was like, all right, yeah, fucking, I'll watch Netflix all day. I'll watch this all day. By that point, you'd watched every fucking thing that you wanted to.
And you've been out a little bit as well.
Yeah, the Tiger
let
King
you out a little bit, and
phenomenon.
you're like, oh, we're out, and then you go, nah, get back
This
in.
is the 4th hour of my 1 hour walk.
Yeah.
Like, the dog fucking needs to get walked again. Like, by the end of it, my dog was looking at me like, fucking hell, brother, another one.
Can't be asked.
But yeah, like that second lockdown was the fucking scary. And they were like, I read somewhere where it was like, you need sunlight to be happy. So I was trying to wake up at a crack of dawn to get as much sunlight as possible because I was going fucking out of my mind, bro. I was like,
seasonal
effect. Yeah, I definitely have that. I fucking definitely have that, bro. As soon as the clocks go, what is it? Forward or back? What does it do?
Back.
Yeah.
In the winter, yeah.
Fuck. 4 p.m. and it's dark as fuck. Oh my God. I start, I'm like, suicide ain't that bad.
Do you think that time...
That's the kind of stuff I get. I'm like, if we end it all, like, what's really going to change? It's dark anyway. Sleep, innit? Like, who doesn't like sleep? Like,
You,
We've never had suicidal thoughts. Come on, man. Like, am I the only one in here? Like, all these drug takers and those suicidal thoughts.
We're goths, mate. Yeah.
Oh, you're goths
all the time.
Fucking love goths. I fucking love goths, man. People moan about goths, yeah. Goths were the best people. Didn't fucking annoy anybody. Just sat there in their fucking corner doing their drugs, being quiet.
That was us, man. That was
I fucking loved them. Yeah. Right? Like it wasn't like. I like hip hop music, like, so I couldn't really hang around with the goths because I was like, I can't fucking stand that guitar shit, yeah. Like, you man, do your thing in it.
You needed the skateboarders. That's what we was. Yeah. We were into both. I'm into all sorts, mate.
So you were like a versatile.
So I can talk to you about hip hop, but then I can also go into goth corner and be like, yeah, like fucking my sugar. Do you know what I mean? I'm all over the place, mate, with music.
The people I saw with Slipknot hoodies, they were the only ones that scared me.
Yeah,
because
I was saying this the other day. That's what they used to do for fun. You go to Slipknot gigs and punch fuck out of each other.
Yeah,
and that was it. That was amazing.
That shit used to scare. I was like, these lot do not care about themselves.
That's it, man. No.
What makes you think they will give a shit about me?
We used to just like jump off stuff and all the jackass stuff, hating ourselves all the time. And then you're trying to fight us now, and we're like, this is what we do for fun.
You know, we're basically the guys that like slap a bottle over their head.
One of the lads I hung around with is in the like WWE now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because he used to just jump off shit, and they used to do all that growing up, and then he got into wrestling, and now he's in like the WWE, like coming through. And
we're
all
from that generation though as well, where WWE,
mate,
it was real.
Fucking best.
No, I don't get. It was real, bruv. It was fucking real. Yeah, you know when like people were jumping off ladders, you were like, "How is that fake?"
So high.
Yeah. How is that fake then, bruv? Yeah. Show me. Yeah. The table's broken.
Yeah, when Mankind's got a tooth coming out of his lip, and you go, "That's real. That's a real tooth poking out of his lip."
The Hardy Boys. Yeah. When they were jumping off stuff,
chaos.
I was looking at it and going, I was Googling gymnastics in my area, right? Because I wanted to be able to do backflips.
Just going like that. Everyone's wearing little leotards and not doing the fucking thing. And you're there, go, fuck off.
Do you know the first time I ever saw the Hardy Boys? It was Royal Rumble 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was in New York, and they were jumping off these yellow taxis in the arena, yeah? And it was like someone had just opened something.
They were like superheroes, weren't they?
Oh my God.
It was chaos.
This is why, like, our generation just doesn't find anything else appealing. Like, we don't.
It was all too good.
It was like reality TV, innit? Right?
It was insane.
This is why no one watches drama anymore, because you watch reality TV and you're like, well, I'd rather see the real drama.
Yeah, when's he going to bury his brother? When's he going to bury his brother, and his brother will be back next week to avenge him? When's that going to happen? Doesn't mean
do you know when you found out Kane and Undertaker weren't brothers? How heartbreaking was that?
I was more heartbroken then than finding out wrestling was fake, I think.
No, I still think like a lot of it's real. Like,
I mean,
they get injured.
What they put the bodies through is insane. Do you have to work? Like in the WWE, I think they do shows like 350 days out of the year. Like, and they're on the road.
Yeah, they work them like fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
they're all on painkillers because they're all fucked. They all get addicted to pain pills and that. That's why loads of them like end up fucking killing themselves.
They're not really healthy people. When people are like, what caused Chris Benoit to do that? And you're like, steroids.
Just steroids, full of them. Yeah.
Like there's
Eddie Guerrero died of steroids, I think, as well, because he was on like they were all just steroids and pain pills. It just fucks them because the bodies are fucked like all the time.
Yeah, but also like, but that's my point though. Like, I get it, the fighting's not real, but you're still having to pick up a guy that's like £300.
Yeah. All of that. It was hilarious when they used to be like, the 700-pound man as the Undertaker. And I'd be like, that guy's massive. And then I grew up and realised how big 700 pounds would be about. He's not, is he? That's just a lie with them. Yeah.
Do you remember Rikishi?
Yeah.
His move,
was he Samoan or Hawaiian?
It was meant to be something. They said he was.
He's probably white, wasn't he?
He's probably in blackface or something like with dreads. Like, when he's like, Rock, I did it for you. Remember when he like fucking ran over Steve Austin? Anyway, but like his move was the bit where I was like, all right, man, I'm done with wrestling.
Putting his bum in people's faces.
Yeah, when he was putting his bum in people's faces and getting people to, I was like, all right,
come on.
This is where I'm like, we can stop.
But it was chaos, wasn't it?
I didn't have Sky, so I didn't have, my reference point was the video game. I remember Stone Cold Steve. I don't know which one it was, but Stone Cold Steve Austin was the man in the.
But they used to show them at Channel 4 in 2 in the morning.
Oh, did they?
They show all sorts, WCW and all that.
Do you want to know a secret? Yeah, I didn't know 9/11 had happened till like 11 p.m. that night, right? Because.
When you seen the Hardy Boys jumping off the top of one of them.
No, so what had happened was, right, I think there was like some sort of WWE pay-per-view that me and my brother had recorded on a VHS
tape. Did it get cancelled or something? Or?
No. So we recorded it and we hadn't got round to watching it. Or I think what had happened, either we recorded it or we borrowed it off of a friend or whatever. And then the day of 9/11, we left school, we came home, we didn't turn on Newsround or anything like that, right? And we just put the fucking
wrestling on straight away.
Yeah, straight away. And then by the time like it was in the living room as well, innit? So by the time like we finished it, it's like you turned it on and the news was on. Every channel was just the news, and it was like, oh shit,
something happened. Something happened, man.
I would have imagine if I never fucking went and put on the channels. I'd have
went
gone
out
into
again.
school the next day, going, what's happened in America?
Just talking about
See
wrestling.
the Undertaker last night, yeah? Crazy that, wasn't it?
Well, this is a bit mad, isn't it? Fucking, people looking at me like, you fucking Muslim cunt. And I'm like, what? What's going on, bro?
Oh, that must have been horrible, that. No way.
No, it was, but yeah, that, I had no clue till like 11
Was that
o'clock.
like, like genuinely happened, but like to you?
Oh, no. We didn't really, I didn't get any sort of like overt. The only racism I've ever really got is either online or when I've left London and people calling me the P word.
What, like up these ways, isn't that?
Yeah. I've been called the P word, and I'm like, well, that's very different. But, like, but most of the time, a lot of the time, like people sort of can't work out what the fuck I am because it's like I sound like this, and they're just like, oh, you're just like you could be like half, like your mum could be something and your dad. Do you know what I mean? So nobody really works out. But I haven't had, like, it's when you say like my family's this or my family's that, and people start going, you fucking. Like when I did like the Apollo the first time round, and I had a joke in there about immigration, and then I just got like loads of right wing hate and stuff as well. Yeah. But like, I just find it funny because I'm like, none of you can beat me up, so let's go. Right? I'm like if it was somebody that could beat me up saying it, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I was thinking of going back actually. Thanks.
But you look at, when you look at the pictures, innit? Like, and it's just like
just someone, some fat gammon. You're like, I'll punch your head.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you
what Weatherspoons are you at?
You wouldn't say it to me in real life. If they say it to you in real life, like
that's when you know, like, all right, I respect it more if anything. If you're saying it to me face,
I did have it once on stage in Manchester. Someone called me fucking ISIS. And it was like, I'm Kurdish, like Kurds are fighting ISIS. Like, but it's like the stupidity. He heard I'm from a Muslim background. Because I'm not really religious or whatever. My parents are and whatnot. But like, we weren't brought up religious, innit? They only got religious as they got older, right? So it's like, I wasn't brought up religious. But like, the moment you say, oh, this, like, oh, I'm a Muslim. It was like, and you're like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I haven't even said anything, bro.
Just the sheer existence of a Muslim is like infuriating.
Like, for me, like, I don't bother anyone, innit? Like, honestly, right, I say this all the time, though, that, like, I don't hate anyone because I don't have the time.
No. I don't have the energy to spend hating you. This is why you can't really take negative, like, comment. I know it's bad, like, the racism and that, but it's just people who are fucking... They've got nothing better to do. They hate their lives. They hate themselves. And they're just like, I'm angry at everything. It's like, I'm glad I don't have the time to fucking start commenting on shit and that. Like, it's all it is. It's just them hating.
People with too much time at hand.
Just projecting their shit onto you.
Yeah,
like,
well, there's. I listened to, what was it? I read somewhere where it's like humans are their happiest when they're busy.
Did you read it though? Or did you?
I might have listened to it on TikTok. I think it was a TikTok.
I read the subtitles on TikTok. Okay, is that not reading?
That was reading. Yeah, that absolutely is. But it was like humans that are they're at their happiest when they're busy, but we're programmed to be lazy.
Yeah, perfect, innit?
Do you know what I mean? So like, when you think about it, when you've got shit to do.
You don't have time to think of like being depressed and that because you're just going, I'm fucking busy and all that.
But when you've got like a day where you're like free and you're like, what is the point of our mere existence? And
it should be doing something. You're like, no, just chill. You're like, no, but I could do something.
It's so funny because, like, do you know what cemented it in my mind? I was watching the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary and it was like, just be busy.
Just do stuff.
It was all like people asking me what the key to my happiness has been. Is like, I just always stay busy.
Just do
and
stuff,
it was just like, I was like, oh, fair enough. And I don't mean being busy for the sake of being busy. Like, I don't like when these people are just like, you know, when it's like hustle. Blah,
grind never stops.
Fuck off, mate. Have a fucking Kit Kat.
We was like proper miserable when we got back from Edinburgh from the Fringe. So I started reading Dostoevsky, exercising and learning Mandarin.
Dostoevsky.
And learning Mandarin. And now I've not got time to be set.
Do you know how fucking hard Dostoevsky is to read? You know when you put that in so casually. Yeah. So I started reading Dostoevsky, and I learned how to compose music on the side as well.
But I'm learning Mandarin as well. So be sad
Mandarin.
in Chinese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What
But
you,
that's just like now I don't have time to be sad. It's exactly what you were
Yeah,
saying.
be busy.
have you seen? Google it now, right? What the Chinese ambassador said about England.
What?
He basically said
I can switch sides. Like,
he basically said England should. It was like what he said. His words were Britain is not a competitor to China. Britain isn't a rival to China. Britain should stop viewing itself as a rival. What I translated it as was Britain, shut the fuck up. You're a little man to me.
yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Like,
Pretty much.
shut the fuck
They're the
up.
majority.
Yeah, he was just like, he started listing off examples. He's like, we produce the most cars in the world. Does Britain? No.
no.
He's like, we produce the most electric vehicles in the world and we're going to be number one at that as well. Does
Yeah,
Britain
do
do that?
what?
Oh my-
No. And he started listing off things and I was like,
Yeah, we're so like small man syndrome.
fucked it,
yeah.
we're basically, like, and don't get me wrong, I love being British, but we are that person that's like, right, you were cool in school. And now you sort of like,
Past it, out we?
yeah, you know,
That's
Was we
it.
cool in school though?
well, we've beaten everybody up.
We're,
innit?
we're
Yeah,
the
we were the bullies in
bullies.
school.
We beat everybody
We
up,
took
their
everyone's
money.
lunch
Sorry,
money,
I
didn't
get
we?
Yeah. We beat everybody up,
And
took their money, and we were like, hey,
artifacts.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
do you know what I mean? And then
Yeah, let's be mates with
Yeah.
England because then they
Everyone
won't
has
come
to be
for
mates
us.
with them. Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
And then everybody else like left school, started
kids.
going off doing their
Yeah.
own
The
thing.
Asian
Like,
nerds have got like
They
high
have,
paying
yeah,
jobs
yeah.
now. They're gonna
And he
stop
looked down
all
and
of
was
us.
like,
China in the corner, the nerd. Like, he was like, why are you fucking dead into maths? Like, like, where's that
And
going to
now
get
we
him?
know.
Yeah.
Now China fucking
Yeah.
runs
lot.
everything.
But even like
game,
the stuff
wasn't
back in the day with like the maps and that, it's like we just put ourselves in the middle, massive. We're like, yeah, this is England. Look how big and powerful we are. And then they go, hey, actually, we're only this big.
Yeah,
It's massive. Like, yeah,
have you
it's
seen,
crazy.
like, I went through a stage of like trying to like memorize every American state, right? Just for, it was lockdown, innit? I was
Yeah,
like doing them
something to
quizzes,
do.
innit? Like,
Keep yourself
Wyoming,
busy.
Enter.
Keep yourself busy.
And then, but like, even like the way they put America on a map
Yeah.
is like they make it much bigger than Africa. When like
Africa's fucking bigger than everything.
Africa's fucking huge.
Massive.
Yeah, there's a thing of like Africa, and then they put all the like countries that fit inside it, and it's like most
They
of the
fit most
countries.
of the world.
right?
Oh, lads,
Yeah,
put
yeah.
get on there.
Yeah.
Just put countries fit inside Africa, and tell us how many countries fit in
Everything fits
Because
in
it's
there.
like America, Japan, like Australia's huge.
Well,
though,
it's
and
like
so I don't know
Nigeria's
if-
got a population of like 500 to 700 million.
Yeah.
And people don't.
And on the map, it's like the same size as Russia, and they're like, nah.
It's not even the same size as Russia, like Nigeria on the map.
Oh, no, I just meant Africa, sorry.
Yeah. No, yeah, oh yeah. But Russia's another one where like they tell us to hate them. And I'm just,
Huge, innit, Russia?
I'm almost like, have you seen the size of that? I don't think. I'm like, just purely on a numbers game, we ain't beating them. So
That
is
is-
it
like-
wise to start a war with them?
What war was it? World War One or World War Two, where they had to like start killing wolves. Russia and Germany were like fighting each other, and they started losing so many men to wolves in Russia
Fuck me.
that they started killing the wolves,
There
and then
are
they were like,
people.
"Then we'll come back to killing each other."
Do you-
But
do you-
he's like, "But right
Are
now,
you into
yeah, they
UFC?
started killing wolves together." Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
into UFC? See, I'm not massively, yeah, but like I've got like a casual interest in it, yeah. When I see anybody from that side of the world
Dagestan and all them.
that's got a ski or a Ev in their name, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
these are the lot
people
we're
going.
fighting.
Toughest people
Yeah,
ever.
but we're not
They all
winning.
still live in the mountains,
We're not winning. Like, what do you
You've got,
know?
you've got footage of Khabib at 6
fighting a bear.
wrestling a bear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and you're like,
yeah.
"Why am I even trying to fight that man?"
And then people are like, yeah, but has you ever been outside Witherspoons and fucking and you're like, bro, like it's a fucking bear. I think people look at like they don't understand
They don't
how
understand
scary bears are. You
or how strong animals are even.
Yeah, yeah.
Like chimpanzees and that, they just like,
I'd
it's
fuck
just
up a panda though.
Do you reckon?
I'd fuck up a
They are
panda.
chill.
Pandas are stupid fucks.
Take
No,
that,
they're
pandas.
fucking dumb, bro.
Yeah,
They
they do
just
just
go.
sit there.
Pandas and koalas, yeah, fuck koalas. Yeah, them chlamydia-ridden fucking.
You know, it's just after egg koalas.
Huh?
Do you know they're getting high off the eucalyptus that they're
Yeah,
eating?
but do you know how
So they're just
stupid they
chilled,
are?
like-
Do you know how stupid?
What have they done
Listen,
to you?
listen.
They fall out
if
of
you-
trees all the time.
Yeah,
apparently.
they do. But also, you know, why?
How many
you're a
countries
fucking
can fit
bear,
in
bruv.
Africa?
Why are you into you? Why are you eating leaves? They're a vegan bear.
Yeah.
They're a vegan
Because
bear.
they get high off it. That's why they
yeah,
like
but
it.
you know, if
They're
you
addicted
if
to
you
it.
gave them a plate of eucalyptus leaves, they're so stupid they don't understand that that's eucalyptus leaves.
Right.
They have to literally get it off
right.
the.
But you know, like they when they're eating them, they're getting high off it, and if they don't eat them for like 30
Did they
seconds,
get high
they get
off eucalyptus leaves?
yeah, and then they get
I was joking.
Oh, so this is why you like
furious.
Is your like what, you know when you log onto your MacBook, is your picture like a koala?
Why?
Spirit animal?
Yeah, that's your spirit animal.
No, it's just
getting high.
I was just telling you why. If they don't have it for like a minute, they get dead aggressive. So they have to just keep feeding them eucalyptus.
Yeah, and
to keep them like
it's
sedated.
like poisonous for them as well. They're not meant to eat that.
Yeah, it's
But
like
it's
to
so
sort of keep them
addictive.
chilled out.
But that's what they eat all the time.
Stupid.
But that's what I'm saying. They're stupid.
Yeah,
They're fucking
yeah.
dumbasses,
Yeah.
bruv. They're fucking
got the
used to. What
shits
use do
permanently.
koalas have? Google what use do they have. There's no fucking use to them, bro.
How many
Africa is so massive that it occupies. This is
You're getting this via satellite. We've moved on.
I couldn't find it, but
This
it
just in.
occupies the same landmass as the United States, China, all of Europe, India, and Japan
There you go.
combined.
There you go.
It's
I told
huge.
you.
Mazza.
And the only reason
And on the
people
map,
don't
it's
know
this
that,
big.
Yeah.
Like stupid.
The only reason
Mazza.
people don't know that is because the way maps are done is like to make Europe look amazing and
Yeah.
incredible. But
White
yeah,
man's map.
but yeah, back to fucking koalas.
Fuck them bears.
Fuck them. And pandas are another dumb animal, bruv. Why are you eating bamboo?
And not shagging. They're just like, no, we don't want to
Yeah,
shag.
they're trying to
Yeah.
make them fuck each other, and these
Yeah.
pandas, like they're like, look at this panda, look how sexy it looks, and the guy's like, no,
Just
I don't
bamboo,
want
please.
to. I want to play with bamboo.
Stupid bears.
Koalas' only point in life is to eat eucalyptus to
Yeah.
balance.
How
the forest.
fucking dumb is that?
I quite like that.
That's
I feel like my
all
only
anyone's
existence is to
supposed
just smoke
do.
weed.
Yeah,
Eat
I
some
know,
shag.
I get it, but at least like do something in it, fight or like
At least start a dictatorship.
there's
start
no
couch to 5K
Well-
for fuck's sake. Just ride the It's just
There's no competition, so you could create the competition if you wanted to and see
What, a
how they would react.
koala-based competition?
Well, just start taking their eucalyptus and see what they do because they don't
You
have
get
any
aggressive as
competition.
fuck.
How
Do
would
they?
you know?
How
No
are they
one's
gonna
done
get
it.
Do you do it? Do you know it? That's how I know it.
We could-
I
we
don't
could
know it
race
because I've
them.
done it.
You've
I know it because I've listened to the information.
But you wouldn't want to touch a koala because they're ridden with chlamydia as well. So it's
Yeah.
like, what is the point of these things? They just smoke. Sorry, not smoke.
Chlamydia.
They're just eating.
Sound like cool guys, man. You got STIs and they smoke weed. It sounds awesome.
Sounds like most of my mates.
Sounds like a rock star to me.
What in the animal world? Which one? Like, what drugs do you reckon other animals would take? So, like, if you, like, if you-
Cheetahs take stuff that I think they eat plants and just get high as fuck.
Dolphins have
Dolphins have
pufferfish.
pufferfish.
no, but I'm saying if they took human drugs, what
they
do you reckon
did.
they take? So, like,
okay.
So who are the cokeheads of the animal kingdom?
There was someone giving
squirrels.
LSD to dolphins.
Yeah.
I get that.
They're always fucking running about everywhere, squirrel and stuff away. And
Do you know what? You got a fucking point. Squirrels, yeah. Fuck me,
Fucking
that's
cocaine squirrels? What a
Gazelles are
sloths
paranoid
have got to
if they do
be
weed.
stoners in it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So high that they grab their own arm, thinking it's a branch, and then fall out.
And
Like,
die.
I reckon
That's a stoner
cheaters
move,
are
that.
on like performance enhancing drugs.
yeah.
Like, do you know what I
PEDs
mean?
and
Like,
that, yeah.
like you see cheaters, they're like, yeah, mate, like,
What
yeah,
was
this is
the-
all natural.
What was that
Fucking-
Icarus? What were they all having in the Russian Olympic team? That's probably what cheaters
Yeah,
and all that,
yeah.
Yeah, I
Cheaters
can't
and
remember.
Black Panthers and that. all
Yeah,
of those
yeah.
ones with like that, like XL bullies.
Gorillas.
XL bullies. Those dogs, they're all on fucking.
Gorillas are just on
Right,
fucking roids, innit?
yeah.
But plant-based.
Yeah.
They're on like fucking, what's that? Is it creatine? Is that plant-based?
Plant-based roids.
What's that? Tomcat? That's plant-based.
Tomcat Alley.
Yeah, that's plant-based testosterone, innit? That's fucking.
They're on that.
Oh, fucking give me a bunch of that. I'll fucking take
horses.
two now. See
Use
what
our
it does.
code.
I'll see what it does.
TMHC 15.
What does
Horses
this
are
do? Does this
already
make me
on-
mad horny?
Make your balls bigger, mate.
Can I? Let me have
Also
one.
got serotonin.
Natural
I wanna see what this
antidepressant
does.
there.
If I get a boner by this end of this,
You won't get a
What?
boner,
Sounds
but it's meant to be like testosterone.
ashwagandha.
Natural.
for a while,
Okay, how does that feel?
made me horny.
Yeah,
Bruv.
What is that?
I was
ashwagandha. You can get that from
But I
Feel
wake
Supreme
up-
as well.
I still wake
TMHC
up with
15.
boners all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how you know you're meant to be healthy, innit? Like, if you stop
Yeah.
waking up
Is that
with
high
boners.
testosterone, is it?
So apparently your testosterone's higher in the morning. But then I also heard it was to stop you pissing yourself. Because you always badly need a piss in the morning, don't you?
Right.
Maybe.
So you get an erection, it's hard to piss with an erection.
But guys in their 40s,
So you
it's
don't
like, oh
piss
yeah, I don't
yourself.
get boners anymore,
And
even
then
when
you
they wake
start
up. But
pissing
like,
the bed.
fuck, is that what happens?
I think so, yeah. This is just
How
bro
old are you?
science now. 32.
I'm 33.
But I sound wise,
so we're
don't
still
I?
getting like, yeah, we're still getting. Are you still waking up with boners?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you still waking up?
Yeah, I'm 28.
Fuck,
Yeah.
wake
Me
up.
too.
But the like, if you wake up one day without a boner, yeah,
Kill me.
It's over.
Take me out back.
What's the point?
Put me
You're
down.
basically a koala.
Amy just go.
You've had your time in the sun.
What's happened to Dean? Oh, I had to get rid of him.
Didn't have an erection this morning.
Just doing
so.
a podcast by myself.
Yeah. Amy starts getting some more tattoos.
You went full.
Just like fucking stuffed your penis, like just leaves it there, like
On the
puts a fucking
mantelpiece.
glass enclosure around
Yeah,
it,
there we
uses it as a bong.
Right, I need to go for a little wee.
Oh.
I'm
I need to
gonna
wee.
sort this camera out. We'll have a little 2-minute break. Is that all good? Yeah.
good.
See you in a
Right,
minute.
Feel supreme.
Hey, do you want to feel supreme? Go on feelsupreme.co.uk. Get yourself some goodies. Got loads of stuff on there that make you feel good. Now. No, that one. Next
That
one.
one.
Yeah, that's sound.
Intestinal cleanse. Is your colon clogged? Then maybe you need some intestinal cleanse. It's a broad spectrum of gastrointestinal cleanse and detoxification formula designed to support a balanced lower digestive tract. It contains a range of tried and tested herbs, and we love herbs, and concentrated foods to support digestive tract health in an easy-to-take capsule form. The ingredients have been handpicked for their anti-parasitic, antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, and antiviral activities.
Sounds great.
It does, doesn't it? Some of the ingredients include magnesium caprolate, cinnamon, cloves, shiitake, garlic, glucomannan, pumpkin seed, chicory root.
Anyway,
Okay.
it's all good for you. What you get? 15% off, is it? TMHC 15. I think it's that with,
I'm
with
pretty
these.
sure.
Whatever code's on the screen right now, you get that much off. Or in the description, use that. I think it's TMHC 15. You get 15% off your whole order.
I have
There's
these
loads on there. You've
5
got.
HTP.
Yeah.
I have these because it's serotonin.
It's a natural antidepressant,
Serotonin.
serotonin, right out
Go
the
and
bottle.
buy that.
You got lion's mane mushroom tincture. Put that in your coffee in the morning. It's good for your brain. There's loads of stuff on there. Go check it out for yourself. See if there's anything that benefits you there. Make yourself feel better.
That's what
Support
we have
local business.
in our coffee. Supports memory, focus, and digestion.
Yeah. Support local business. Support local podcasts. Use the code TMHC15
Support
maybe.
yourself, your own
Support
body.
your own immune system.
by
How about
getting
that?
on these.
Feelsupreme.co.uk. Go check them out. Help us. Back to the podcast. Thanks. Love yous. Bye.
Bye.
Back.
We're back in the game.
Back.
Back in the game.
So, what's been going on in your life, man? Are you on
I'm
tour?
coming on tour.
You going on tour?
I am going on tour, absolutely. I will be in Liverpool on the 12th of October. I will. If there's anybody from Westcliff-on-Sea listening,
Westcliff. Where's that?
it's like Essex.
Oh,
But,
okay.
I mean, I don't think have you got any Essex listeners?
I mean, probably,
We've
yeah.
got New Zealand
We've
listeners.
got people all over the gaff.
New
Australia.
Zealand, I'm fucking coming. Not on this tour, but yeah, Leicester, Sheffield, Bristol.
Yeah, get on it.
You 100% have Bristolian fans.
Yeah, we must have.
Bristol is a city wrapped in Rizla.
Yeah.
Like, if you lot don't have Bristolian fans,
We've missed the,
Something's
we've missed the
gone
gap in
have
the
a
market.
word to your marketing team because
Yeah.
it's like
Which is us.
Hey, Amy, get us in Bristol, will you?
yeah, some paid targeted ads to like fucking Bristol.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will be on tour. And
Have you done the tour before?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the last tour I'd done, we sold out all the dates.
Nice.
And that was called Spoken Kurd. This one's called Kurd Immunity.
Spoken Kurds.
Yeah, Spoken Kurd. I did put a special on that online as well. The one before that was Kurd Your Enthusiasm. That special's online as well on YouTube. And then yeah, we end things November the 3rd at the Hammersmith Apollo.
Oh,
London.
sick.
Yeah, so we're doing a
That'd
big
be class.
venue. We're
Yeah,
doing a big
yeah.
venue. And then I might just take a bit of time out and fucking focus on
Do
just like
mushrooms?
sorry, yeah. Do some shrooms. And do some shrooms. Do you know what? That's
gap
the
year.
one thing I've never like looked at cocaine and thought, yeah, fucking, I'll try that, or MDMA
No,
or
me
anything. But
neither.
like mushrooms,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's natural, innit?
Yep.
mushrooms I've looked at.
So have you
and
done any psychedelics?
no, but
That's
this is
the
the thing. Like, I'm like, if because you know what, like you know what it's like, innit? You know when you've got stuff to concentrate on, you're like, I need to be in the right frame of mind and stuff. So I'm like, let me just get all of that out of the way. But when my tour's done, oh, bro, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna like Xbox sent me an Xbox the other day. I haven't even opened it, bruv.
Fucking
Yeah, like I'm like I want to fucking.
Is live streaming and that, or just
No, not live stream. I just want to fucking play, bruv. Right?
Yeah.
I just want to fucking like.
What's your games? What you like?
Well, I've got a PS5 and it sounds so sad, innit? I just play like FIFA and Gran Turismo at the moment.
Okay.
Because they're like quick and easy to pick up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you could, if you've got like a spare 10
Jump on,
minutes,
have a game, jump off.
If you played FIFA in 2010, you can play the new FIFA.
Exactly.
It's the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's the same buttons.
Yeah, same buttons, but like we used to play like FIFA 08 or something, and then you play the new ones.
Pass, shoot, goal.
Mate,
now it's like fucking.
And now you have to hold like pressure on the pass and everything. Like my passes aren't going long enough because I have to. Oh, you didn't press X hard enough to pass it. I'm like, what the fuck?
There is nothing.
Pass it to him, will you?
But it's the thing though. I don't play it online yet because there is nothing more demoralizing as a man in your 30s. Yeah, fucking some 12-year-old in fucking Scunthorpe fucking slapping you up 15-0, and you're just there like. You know, when you were younger, you were like, how are people bad at video games?
Yeah.
And now, like, you're old and you're like, fuck,
how am I bad at video games?
Yeah, you're like, oh, this is how. I've got bills. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got things to pay for. Yeah. So, yeah, like, do you know what game I really want to play? You're not really allowed to say that you want to play it. Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently, like, if
the new one looks the
Legacy
open play.
Yeah,
like
apparently, if you play it, you're a transphobe. But, like, I really.
And you win your virginity back at the end of it.
No, because you know, like J.K. Rowling's been saying like like a lot of shit in it.
But I think everyone's
people like don't buy the Harry Potter game.
Oh really?
Well, it didn't look like it outside fucking platform 9 3/4 the other day.
I thought everyone just agreed that
the picket lines
she doesn't have it anymore. Like it's everyone's.
But that's you're right. You know, it's like it's ours now. Like
can we do that with Ignition from R. Kelly?
Yeah, well, I've got a joke about that though. Like, but the thing is, like, listen, you can listen to anything up until the allegations.
Yeah.
So if you've got like childhood memories with R. Kelly's music, not like that, but like. If like for example, if R. Kelly releases music now and you listen to that, you're a piece of shit. Yeah. But you like,
so I can still enjoy Trapped in the Closet.
Yeah,
I love that. All 23 parts.
But it's ridiculous for you to think I'm not going to listen to I Believe I Can Fly. Like
or what was is it Fighter? No,
World's Greatest as
World's
well.
Greatest, mate.
You're the world's greatest. I'm that little bit.
People are still popping that out in funerals, 100%.
Yeah. People still listen to Michael Jackson and they like vociferously argue with you. Elvis as well, another one. Yeah, like. But the thing is, I always say this, like every good artist, not just music, every good artist is flawed in some way. Right,
that's why they're great artists.
That's why they're great artists, because if they weren't, we'd all be Denmark. Like, who's your favorite Danish artist? You ain't fucking got one, bruv. Like,
I don't know.
Like if we all grew up with great healthcare and loving parents and like, do you know what I mean? Like you don't create great art from that.
Great. I don't know. I said the Great Danes then, but that's dogs. Scooby Doo. Famous Danish people.
Oh.
I want to know who some famous Danes.
It's probably like Thor.
No, but he's Australian, isn't he?
I don't know, but it's like when people I don't know, like you would never get Adele if she didn't fucking get her heart broken. Like you need that's why scumbags are necessary in society to break people down,
100%.
So we can then consume the art that the victims then produce.
Yeah. Hans Christian Andersen was a Danish author. And
by the way, that was a joke. Just in case someone clips that up and goes, look what he said.
Hans Christian Andersen.
Yeah, you've never fucking heard of him.
They're all poets.
Little Matchstick Girl.
Who?
That's books they wrote.
He wrote like didn't he write like
wrote The Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Walt Disney?
As well?
No, that was the film. What?
Didn't he write like Hansel and Gretel and all that as well?
Maybe.
How'd you know
Snow
that?
White and that.
Was it TikTok?
Hey, I know my day. No, I don't know.
No, that's
because the originals are real fucked up with them stories. So I just think I remember
Disney, like Disney.
Okay, but that's like one in you did.
I got
search and you found one guy.
Yeah,
and even that I wasn't sure.
And even that was like, oh, Hansel and Gretel. That's a fucking tale as old as time. Right?
I thought it was the dude who played Hannibal in the series. What's his name? Hans Madsen or something. Mads Mikkelsen or something.
All right, Switzerland, bruv.
Switzerland,
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Shakira.
Anywhere
Yeah, I
where,
mean,
like,
knife and cheese.
this is the thing though, like if
Pastries are more famous than
if
your
the
authors.
Tories
Toblerone.
if the Tories didn't neglect the
Legend.
North, would we have Jason Manford?
Yeah.
Like,
True.
would we
No,
have
no.
Paul Smith?
No.
Would we have Peter Kay? I don't think so, right? So basically what I'm saying is Scousers should be Tories because that's what
They made you.
Smith.
They made you who you are.
They made you who you are. You're absolutely right.
Well, you've turned me. He hasn't. Never.
He's sitting in there like
Can't joke about that.
Dean Coughlin, Tory, the new Tour. Yeah, would you do that? End up on GB News every night?
I'd do it for a laugh.
As a joke.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't do it as a serious
You've
thing.
got to do a Finn Taylor, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd have
He's
to take the
smashed
piss with
on
it somehow.
The American football thing. Finn
Yeah,
Taylor
that.
did.
Yeah. But I think like it's a scary slope when you start going on political programs.
Yeah. I don't know enough about politics. I just embarrass myself all the time.
Well, that's
You know
what
what I
they do.
mean?
They pop someone like that on the Question Time, don't they? They always put someone in.
Oh,
there.
Yeah,
well,
but
that's
it's
it.
usually the thick racist one, and I don't want to be like known as that
Well,
guy
yeah,
just because I got my words mixed up.
Yeah, they'll be like, so Gene, there's this school in Birmingham that aren't letting gay couples admit
Queen's
their
a
kids
lizard.
there. What do you think of this? And you're like, well,
Fucking
Yeah, sounds all right.
get the Tories out, and then get all them nonsense off of Jepstein's Island. Jepstein. Doesn't matter.
it's a bit of I whenever I see a comedian on Question Time, I'm like, what are you doing, bruv?
Yeah.
Why do you want to be known for your opinions?
You have
the
to tell
person who
if you're
makes-
there. Tell jokes. Don't say anything.
You have to
Yeah.
take the piss of all opinions.
Yeah.
That's your job.
100%.
Stay on the fence and take the piss of everything can get
Yeah,
it.
anyone can
Have you
get it.
seen
Yeah.
Shane
Yeah.
Gillis's new special? He like sides with ISIS, does it? Is
Al-Qaeda,
Al Qaeda.
over America because the premise is that he takes the piss out of all his girlfriend's exes,
Okay.
and he's like, but this one's a Navy SEAL, and he's like, and that's a tough one to fucking take the piss out of, it's a fucking patriot and all that, but then he goes into watching like the Al-Qaeda and that, like, and he's going, I relate more with them. He's
Yeah, fair enough,
The fucking
yeah.
feet are moving when they're shooting and that, and you know, like all this. And by the end of it, he's crafted this, so he's like, I'm sticking up for that. And you going, yeah,
but that joke works because he's an American white guy.
Yeah.
If it was Tez Ilyas telling that joke,
Oh yeah. No.
True.
people will be like, "There's no irony.
Yeah,
you are."
there's
And
a-
you know what
yeah.
I mean, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
guys.
Does make sense.
But it would be funny that'd sort of be like you saying you side with a Tory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't.
Yeah, but that would
Yet.
that would be a fun exercise for you to go on stage and have to argue
Yeah.
that, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
that is comedy, innit? That's
I
what
would
you're meant to do.
love for you. To
I'm gonna try it now.
that.
I want to see
I'll do
a
it.
deep
I would want to
pro-Tory
see you
routine.
do that.
I'll
Yeah,
try
where
it.
you'd be like, "Lads, the Tories ain't that bad, lad."
Yeah.
Oh my god, you get
Taxes.
eggs.
I don't even like milk.
Not if the joke's amazing, though.
Yeah,
no,
if
you
the
get away
joke's
with it.
funny,
you know what
that's
I
what
mean?
I love about
Do you
Bill
know
Burr.
Liverpool crowd?
I know, but
Yeah.
that's it. If I make them laugh with it, then you go, I'm fucking.
I'm gonna egg you.
And I never get egged, then
The
Don't do it
funniest-
again?
the-
Yeah,
the funny-
well, try again next time.
I will bring an egg.
The funniest things are when like a comedian comes out with like a bit where you don't agree with the opinion, but it's so funny that you laugh with it.
Yeah.
Where it's like Bill Burr talking about hitting women, and it's so fucking funny. Where he's all like, they're like, "No, there's no reason to hit a woman." I'm like,
Yeah.
there's like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
You just don't do it.
And the thing is, like, that's why you have to look at comedy as like, this isn't this person's opinion. Like, as long as it's funny and not like cheap, like, because you could be like, someone said like an old racist joke.
yeah.
It's just racist and not funny. It's just cheap laughs in it.
Yeah.
But then, like you say, if someone takes a point that you don't really agree with, goes through it, like hitting women and whatever, you know it's clearly a joke and it's a well-written joke and all that. But I think it has to have the well-written side.
So
of
I
it.
had a
Otherwise,
premise
it's just
in
a
my
bit
first
hacky
special.
in it.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
premise in my first special that racism keeps you alive.
Yeah.
Like if you're racist, you live longer.
Because you gotta
Yeah,
hate.
but if you like, no, but I was like, if you just look at the facts, like when Nelson Mandela was saying like quite controversial stuff against white people, guy was able to last 27 years in prison.
Yeah.
As soon as he started preaching love and unity, like he couldn't walk properly.
Yeah, right. Fueled by hate.
Yeah.
is
When
what
I
I'm
was like,
saying.
when Muhammad Ali was cussing white people and that, like he was like the most charismatic man on earth.
Yeah.
As soon as he was preaching brotherhood and unity, it was
It all went downhill from there. Yeah.
If you can lay out a premise and then give me logic, then I go, that's
But that's
fair.
what I was saying. Like, it's like I was like, what's going to happen in the future is you're going to get paramedics.
Yeah.
There's going to be somebody on the floor and they're like, build a wall. Like, or something. Like, and then like the guy's waking up like,
yeah.
So
that's what, it's more, it does me head in that some people that watch comedy and just take it as
facts.
opinions.
Yeah.
Full fact. Like Tez should be able to do that bit and go, hey, you should have sided with Al Qaeda more than you did because of this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And everyone in the audience should sit there and go, he's clearly only messing. This isn't just his opinions on Al Qaeda. So like the argument doesn't, like, he should be able to do it in 100%. This country. But the fact that people are tits and they just sit there going, he means all of that, cancel him. You're like,
but
for
like,
sake,
I think you really overestimate how smart people in this country.
Oh yeah, no, I'm onto it. I've done some gigs, man.
There are still.
I've done some gigs in some places.
There's still people who think you make it up on the spot.
Yeah. When one of my mates first come to see me, he was like, "When's your next gig?" I went, "Oh, on Monday." I was like, "But don't come because you've just seen it. There'd be no point." He went, "Nah, you could do another 10 minutes by then." And I was like, "You don't know how this works." I'll do the same 10 minutes with a slightly different word in the middle.
I love his faith in you, though. Like, what, Monday? Yeah, you've got. I believe in you.
And I was like,
new 10 minutes. You fucking got that. Yeah, that's the friend you want. Somebody asked me the other day, "Who's your biggest cheerleader?" And I've got a mate that it's one of my mates that like fucking believes in me like that.
Yeah.
To that level where
like, you can do
you
whatever
don't
you
even
want.
believe in yourself that much. You're like, what are you talking about? I'm not like that. Would you? What's the quickest you've turned around a bit of material?
In what way? Like
you thought of a premise joke and it was ready.
It's weird because some of my bits are like can be half one-liner style. So I'll go up with the idea and I'll say it and then I'll go, oh, that's pretty much just a little bit on its own.
Yeah.
But some of them will take a little, like one of them I had like, it took ages and I was so close to dropping it because I was bored of it and then I thought of a tag and the tag made it better and I was like, oh, it's back in.
Back in
again. I was bored of it and then I was like, oh no, it's good again now.
It's so important.
That was like 4 years of doing the same bit and I went, I'm bored of this now.
Yeah, but that's why it's important to keep writing, innit? Because you see some people, they're dead in the eyes once they've done like a bit. You're like, oh mate, fucking stop. And I think crowds can sort of sense it as well when you stop like having the like passion.
You hear someone saying the lines. And you're like,
just an autopilot, aren't they? They're not performing.
Well, that's why I think in recent years podcasts have been more popular than actual stand-up because what we're saying and the funny things we're saying right now, it's off the cuff and people love it. Whereas I think some people's delivery over the past few years has come across so rehearsed and it's put people off. They're just like, it's like that. People value authenticity.
That's why Smith's done so well.
Yeah, crowd work.
Because people think he invented crowd work.
They do?
Honestly. You put a video up.
So you start doing things and he's doing Paul's thing. Like,
people genuinely say
honestly,
that.
You ask someone
people
what
comment
they go, why are you doing
hot water videos and like, say if I put a clip up doing crowd work, people go, why are you just doing Paul Smith bits? And like, what was his bit? Or just asking people what they do for a living. And you're like, oh my God. so most of the audience in Britain think he invented crowd work. So I think that's why he got so big.
Wait till they find out about Matt Rife in America.
That's what I mean.
This guy in America's doing Paul stuff.
Honestly, like it's mad. So like I think that's why what helped him do so well because people were seeing that for the first time, going, this lad's dead funny. He's just proper off the cuff. And then you go and see him and he does a full hour as well. And you're like, oh, they can do both, innit? Like people do both, but they just don't, if you don't go to comedy clubs, you don't watch.
I've not seen Paul, but I imagine he does it as a conversation still when he's doing
Where
his
are
hour.
you from?
His hour.
I've just not seen him do.
Never seen his hour.
Oh,
I've seen him MC, but I'm saying like
I've seen him out and about.
Like when he does his hour.
I've seen him cry
at the
on
gym.
His hours are like stories.
I imagine he's still
great,
doing
he's a great storyteller.
He's still conversational, I imagine. I don't know.
Well, I
still
really
think
loved
it's in the moment.
I really loved Eddie Murphy. And it was for that reason. Like I thought everything he was saying was coming off the I was like,
that's the skill of it, isn't it? You want people to think that, and then you go, no, it's
that's where the magic is, isn't it?
Took me 4 years.
But when you hear someone go da 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 da, you're like, oh, for fuck off.
Yeah,
fuck sake.
But I'd say some of my I've got all sorts of fucking. Some of them would just be one-liners. Some of them would be like a story, and then some just little bits. And that's
my best bits have always come from when I've been like speaking to people, and then I've said something, and I'm like, "Fuck, that's funny."
Yeah, I do a lot of writing on stage.
Yeah.
Like I do most of my new material if I'm hosting now.
Yeah,
because I sort of just chat to people and then go, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And I go, "Well, here's what I think about this." And then if it doesn't land, it just looks like we're chatting.
I saw something Chris Rock said where he said like when he's first doing new material, he just reads it off of off of a page.
Schultz as well. He says he sits down to do his new stuff,
and
just finds funny in the words.
That's what I've been doing now. Like, so in my work in progress, I go up with my iPad and just go. And I'm like, well, wow, that got a laugh with me being
nothing.
It must be funny.
Like,
so then you add all the fucking stuff on top of that, and then
your facial expressions, the accents, like even like the whole like the passion for it essentially.
How long have you been doing it now?
Properly since 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a while now. Like, so it's
Did you put the Apple Shop video up?
Yeah. Apple Store. Yeah.
Thank God for that.
No, I used to work at the Apple Store, innit? And then like I spoke about it in my last special. Like the day I announced my tour was the night Live at the Apollo had gone out the night before,
right? And
I'd gone into work.
Oh, no way.
Do you know what I mean? I went into work and they're like, oh, yeah, so we're having our meeting and everyone's like, oh, he's okay on Live at the Apollo. Yeah. Great. Brilliant. All right, so on to today.
That's just mad, that is. That's so mad. We've seen, it was great. Anyway, the figures are down.
It was basically like that, innit? And then I'm like, so it's like 10 o'clock, you got to be on the shop floor. But I was like, I need to post this on Instagram.
Yeah.
I went straight into the toilet and I'm there in the toilet like, fucking, I'm so proud to announce my debut tour, blah, blah, all of this shit. Posted it and then I went upstairs and some woman just started shouting at me about chargers. It's like, why are your chargers so shit? Like, why are they like ripping apart and whatever? And you know when you're like, fuck this. Do you know who the fuck I am? Yeah.
Did you not see me on Live at the Apollo last night?
Yeah, like that was exactly like what I was thinking. I was like, what the fuck am I doing here, innit?
Yeah.
I literally went downstairs and I spoke to one of my managers. I was like, listen, I'm done, innit?
They were probably like, who's he think he is? He'll be back next week.
No, but do you know what? All of them were really supportive. Like, so I probably shouldn't even say this, but like, I'd ask them for shift swaps and stuff, and they just moved my shift for me, and I wasn't even telling anybody or whatever. All of them were really supportive. I think because they knew as well when I'd go in, I'd work.
Yeah,
like I wasn't one of these people that would just be there like
just bouncing between jobs just for the job.
No, when I was there, I was like, I'm here to work. But what was funny is I'd get people like messaging me going, oh my God, there's a guy at the Apple store that looks proper like you. And I'll be like, really? Take a picture. Like, because for ages, I wouldn't show it on my socials. Because even though like I had like a decent amount of followers at the time, but I didn't want people to just go coming in and go.
But also, it breaks the illusion as well, innit? Like people look at you, like if you don't know, like I even done it when I started stand up. You go to like an open mic night or whatever, you see someone doing stand-up, you go, oh, he's been doing stand-up. He's a full-time comedian. You go, how long you been going, man? They go, 3 weeks. And you're like, what? So like when you see you on Live at the Apollo and that, you go, well, he's a full-time comedian. And then you go, I'm in Apple Shop. And like, wait, who's this? So it's like, you need to sort of like keep the illusion as well. It
was so weird though, because I'd have like, I remember like people like Paul Chowdhury would come in and they're like, oh yeah, can you give me a discount?
That's a great impression.
Really good. Yeah, you know, and you're just there like,
and they're like, oh my God, do you know who that was?
Yeah. Or like I had like there were so many people like musicians and like radio presenters and stuff that I knew, and be like, I didn't know you work here. And then I remember Ramesh came in. Ramesh came in once and he was like, I kind of feel like, oh, I didn't know you work here. And you're like, yeah. Like, so you didn't know how to feel. Like, it was like, but it was so funny when like someone would come in and they knew you.
Yeah.
Like, and people were like, how'd you fucking know him? And you're like, what? Like, so it was always funny when like people would come in and like, everybody else was like dead gassed to see them, and I was just there like, oh yeah, no,
that's what I mean. I can't believe he's it was with him last night. Yeah,
but it was funny.
He's opening for me next week.
Yeah, there were some people that came in where I was like so pissed off, like I never got to. Like Jose Mourinho came in, and I fucking missed it. But like I remember one day, oh my God, this is the most famous person I've probably seen ever in my life. Yeah. I'm like fiddling, like you have to basically like put the iPhones back in their place and like fold up the wires, like, and I'm twiddling around with it, like I'm doing this on the iPhones, right? And I see like this an Asian looking kid and a black kid and like a white kid walk past, right? And I'm like, oh, fucking hell, like what is Angelina Jolie here? And then I see Angelina Jolie walk past. No. I was like, fucking hell, it's Angelina Jolie. Like with some big fuck off security guard behind her, And she had like shades on and like boots and stuff on, and I'm like, oh my days, bro, that's Angelina Jolie. That's Angelina Jolie.
Oh my God,
and it was like the
that
guy
would be weird to see in real life, innit?
Yeah,
like
and then the guy that was serving her
like,
was like, do you want me to email you the receipt? And then security guard took it off. Was like, put to my email.
Yeah,
like kind of thing.
Imagine, yeah, was it Angelina at Hotmail.com?
Yeah, that's probably the most famous person though I've ever seen though. Like, and I've seen some.
That's high up on the list.
Yeah, I've seen some famous people.
I love her.
I don't even
Like
know.
there was some real famous people that would come into the store. Like
was it in London?
Yeah, like Regent Street,
Right,
like
yeah,
middle
yeah,
of London. Like there was, I forgot what film. There was a guy that if I saw his face, he's like been in a lot of films. He's like a villain. He plays a lot of. There's loads of like actors that would come in. Loads of comedians. Like.
Just shows you how bad Apple products really are. When this many celebrities still have to come into the shop.
Fuck it. Dave came in, the rapper.
Yeah.
Because he cracked his screen.
This is his mate.
He cracked his screen and he was just like, yo, cool. And he was like the nicest person. He was like, would anybody be able to help me with this, please? And then like, there was one of the guys I know there, he done a beeline from him from like that other side. Yo, what's going on, Dave? I can help you. He's all around. It was like, you fucking
yeah, it'd be mad. Yeah.
Sick. But there was a few people that came in. I'm not going to say who they were, but they were like real cunts. And I was like, right, even now.
It's always going to be in it. Balance though,
all right, well, like I didn't like Steph London when she came in.
Oh,
like,
I don't know who that is. Who's
she's
that?
a rapper. Yeah, I didn't like her when she came in because like she was trying to bribe like the people to try and get her like to fix her phone first and whatever. Supposedly,
really?
allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a couple other rappers that came in that would just be like the day of an iPhone going, hey, give me one.
Gives one of them and you're like,
yeah,
no,
you're like,
fucking could be on the nerds outside.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But yeah, like otherwise, apart from there was once this woman came in and was like, I'm friend with Johnny Ive.
Yeah.
Johnny Ive's the guy that designed all of the Apple products at the time, right?
Right.
And I'm thinking, yeah, fuck off, man. You ain't friends with Johnny Ive. And she's like, no, I am. Like, I'm friends with, like, she's like, I need an appointment to fix my MacBook. Johnny Ive gave this to me as a present. And we're all thinking, fuck off, man, whatever. I was like, oh, what's your name kind of thing or whatever. And I said to my manager, I was like, this woman's come in and says, like, Johnny Ive gave her a laptop or whatever. They Googled her and turns out she's like one of the best Michelin star chefs in London.
Oh shit.
The way they fucking took her.
I've never turned it back to it.
It was the funniest thing. I was like, oh shit. Right, like, okay, cool.
That's a mad thing about London, innit? Like, I've only been to London like twice, really, not ventured that much, but because it's the capital and that there's so many celebrities and that are big, rich people about, like, you fucking don't know. You're not
well, like, if you're in like any of those private members clubs and stuff, and you like, or someone takes you.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No, but like, sometimes someone might take you, right, and then you're in there, like, and then like, I've had people that like, fuck it, I've gone on their Instagram and it's like 4 million followers, and they're like, hey, yo, I've seen your videos, kind of thing, and you're like your friends are going, yo, do you know who that is? And you just say like, yeah, trying to act cool, like.
It's because the Apple brand as well, and everyone has Apple. Like I worked at Levi's, so I get some famous people coming in.
You done Blossoms jeans and everything.
Yeah, just like
Blossom,
the band. Blossoms. Because Amy done the tailor in there, so
they get all the jeans for free for photo shoots and shit. So because celebrities wear Levi's, so it was just.
I want to be that famous where I never buy clothes.
The dream.
That's what I want.
I remember when I was younger watching.
Not even designer. Could just be like ASOS.
I remember when I was younger watching Cribs, I think it was, and it was Damon Dash.
Fuck the socks.
And he was popping the tags off them, and he was like, "This is why they call it popping tags." And he like opened this thing, and he just had socks, white t-shirts, all with the tags on.
He was like, "I
take
never
a tag
wear
off
the same
every day,
socks twice."
And then just leave them.
Yeah, he's like, "I never wear the same pair of socks."
Like,
but that turned out all to be fake, innit?
Did it?
It weren't his house.
You're spoiling everything for me today. Wrestling, UFOs, and Damon Dash.
You're like the community notes on Twitter.
I've community notes your whole childhood now.
What's the point?
No, but like apparently that but that was a thing.
It's a good flex that though, innit? Going, I don't wear the same ones any day.
Yeah. So. Who's the most famous person that follows you?
That follows me?
Yeah.
Fucking Paul Smith, probably.
Yeah.
Is that the person that you're like really gassed about? No, there must have been someone that followed you that you were like, oh my god, I can't believe that.
Getting into comedies, loads of them. Sloss following me.
Yeah.
Like Paul, like no.
I didn't realize how famous
Sean
Daniel
Walsh.
Sloss was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Portugal. I went to Lisbon recently. Yeah. And like my hotel was near this theatre, and there was a picture of Daniel Sloss. They were like, Daniel Sloss is coming here, kind of thing to perform. And I was like, fuck me, how famous do you have to be?
Oh, it's Netflix.
Where someone doesn't
sold out
even
in India.
Yeah, bro. Like, you know when it's like English ain't even their first language. Like, how the fuck? And like, not like he's Scottish.
I was speaking to him.
You know what I mean? It's not even like it's like the Queen's English. The guy's got a fucking regional accent.
Mental.
I was like, salute. Like, you know what I mean, I was there. Like, I don't even know him, innit?
Yeah, he's
like,
massive, mate. Yeah. So him, Sean Walsh, maybe. I don't know if it's all comics though. Really, I don't have any.
Yeah.
I haven't mingled enough outside of the comedy circuit yet.
Like, I haven't mingled outside of Liverpool.
Jason Manford.
Oh yeah.
Jason Manford's pretty big as well.
Show one.
I don't know, but the one I was really excited about recently was Craig David.
That's amazing. That's sick.
Yeah,
That's
I was
a good
like,
one.
literally, I commented because it was his 20th anniversary of Born to Do It, the album or something, and I was just like the best kind of thing. And,
Class.
like, and then he just replied to it and was like, my brother, like with a thing in hand, and then like followed me, and I was like, Craig David's following me. Nobody chat to me. I was so gassed in my room, like, Craig David, bro, it's not even Monday. I was so gassed for that. Do you know what it is? Craig David was the first ever concert I'd been to, innit? Like, you know when they called the O2 the Millennium Dome? Yeah, I'd seen Craig David perform there.
No way.
And
was this before Bo Selector ruined his life?
Yeah. And then that band, Girl Thing. I don't know if you remember them. Girl Thing were a band, in the early 2000s. But yeah, I remember it. So when that happened, I was like, wow, this is sick. FKA Twigs follows me as well. FKA Twigs is,
I don't know that.
Fucking, you would love her though. Like she's like, she used to date Robin Pattinson, innit? Like gothy kind of style.
Right, yeah.
Well, like she's sick as well. But yeah, she's
Joe,
like,
I had because
Your
you know
first concert was Shaggy.
my first concert was Shaggy.
fuck off. He used to come into the Apple store quite a bit as
Did
well.
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke
Like,
a
I'll be
thing.
like, oh,
Wasn't
Shaggy's
me.
in. You're like, oh, right, is it? Yeah, okay.
It was my first concert there. Bought a Shaggy bandana.
But do you know what was so funny? Like, when he'd come in, like, we had some people that worked there that were, like, older gentlemen, like, in their 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
That had no fucking clue who he was. And you're like, you know, you just fucking serve Shaggy. And they're like... And you know, they're like, the only Shaggy I know is from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck off,
That's
man.
the whitest answer I've ever heard in my life.
Fucking
Got a bit of culture.
Fucking it wasn't me. Bro. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
What was I going to say? We're talking about the fucking...
I don't know. I wanted
Famous
to know
people.
the highlight of your career and the lowest point of your career.
Bloody hell.
I know.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Highlight was probably Live at the Apollo the first time I did it.
Yeah.
I'd say because it was...
Oh, have you done it twice?
Yeah, I hosted it the second time.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, sick.
So, like, the second time I did it, like, because you'd already done it, it was like, imagine, like, the club gig. Like, when I first did the store,
Yeah.
it wasn't... Like, I was like, oh my God.
It's like a magical thing, and then you go back again.
But like,
like,
when you
"Oi."
start doing weekends there, obviously you still appreciate it, but it's nothing like the first
Get
time.
used to it a bit more, don't settle in a bit.
So now you're saying hello to the security guards. And do you know what I mean? It's a bit different to when you're first there, like, oh my God, I'm here. I'm here. Did it. But so the first time I did Live at the Apollo, I was like, fuck me. Like, it was like, I didn't really care. I went to uni. I don't know if you did, but like, when I graduated, I didn't care.
So you meant to graduate today when I asked?
It's my graduation today.
No fucking way, and you're here.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Graduation shit, bro.
What do I want to dress up as a Tory wizard for? I'm here.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, that's the one. I didn't like the whole pageantry of the whole thing with graduating, but when I did that, I was like, oh, this is what people feel like on their graduation day. Do you know what I mean? Where they care about something. That's what it
like
felt
a big
like.
Special day.
Yeah,
kind of
do you know
thing,
what I mean? And it was like the low point was immediately after it that night when I went home and no one was awake, and it was just me and the dog, and I just ordered a kebab.
That's just comedy in general, innit?
Yeah,
like you do these massive shows, have fucking like 400 people laughing at you and that, 1,000 people, and you just get in your car and go. Whoa.
But do you know what's so mad as well, though? Yeah, do you know what's so mad as well, though? Because sometimes when the laughter's that big and stuff as well. Like and you're just coming. They put the music on afterwards, and the music's all loud.
Your ears are like ringing.
Yeah, it's that ringing in your ears, because that brief moment when you get into your car, your ears are just ringing, and you're just there like,
what just happened there? Yeah,
and you're on this mad high, and then you're like, is that the Diet Coke or is it actually adrenaline? Like, what are you trying to do?
And you're in the services and fellas just mopping piss around your feet and that. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, that's another thing as well, though, because you're right, like, because it's such a personal thing, right? You're in some fucking service station, and you're like, you don't even know what I've done. Like, were you there, bruv? Like, were you weren't at Just a Tonic Nottingham seeing what I just did. Like,
I had to crawl my way out of that 17-minute mark. I was struggling.
Yeah, and the MC was shit. So if it wasn't for me, that would have been ruined. Like,
but I got my name wrong.
But that's the thing, innit? So like you're there sometimes, and you're like, people don't know what I've just, and it's such a weird dynamic. And the worst one is when you've driven fucking to bumfuck nowhere, and you've died, and you just got to do that long drive home again, bro.
It's a contemplative drive, isn't it?
Yeah, like
you're like,
maybe I should get some extra hours at work.
Yeah, There's a bridge coming up pretty soon. Pretty sure I can just jump off of there. It's a mad one, isn't it?
Right. So
it's so up and down. Like, I think that's why it exhausts you, like gigging so much, because it's like adrenaline up, down, off stage, down again. Oh my god!
Well, that's why I like.
I'm tired.
You can't base your happiness on this. I know this is probably getting quite like deep, but
never too deep on here.
We're very deep on here.
Oh, lovely.
We'll go off in it.
Let's love it.
Turn the lights off.
Well, I feel like once you start basing your happiness based off of achievements, it's a very slippery slope, because if you're not achieving anything, or if you've had a bad gig that day or whatever,
it all goes away.
Exactly that. So you have to be. That's why I feel like if you've got a loving relationship like this, or you've got something that anchors you.
Gratitude in it than anything. Being grateful for stuff, and then anything good that comes with it. It's like, it's just adding on top of that. Rather than like, I can only be up here if this happens. Otherwise, I'm fucking down.
Gotta be happy
here.
In your day to day, and otherwise.
Exactly. Like, because if you base your happiness on something like comedy, which is so like
who would do that? Not me.
Yeah, it fucks you up though, innit? Like, I'm sure, but it comes with time, innit? You start understanding actually, like.
We're all doing the same thing, and if something he gets isn't meant for me, something I get, he's probably fuming about that I've got this.
Well, also, I always bring up like the idea of like when certain people get a lot of success, it's like, but would you want to be in their shoes? Right. So say for example, you've got a loving girlfriend, you've got a couple of dogs at home or whatever, like you've got a lovely life, but would you trade it all for somebody that's got a lot more success, but they're fucking single?
Hounded by press and that all the time.
Yeah.
And fucking,
do you know what I mean? Like, would you want that level of attention or whatever? Or would you like the fact that what you've got now, you live a comfortable life? If you had more money, sure, it'd be great. But how much does it change from your quality of life now? Do you know what I mean? And like, because it's so funny, like when people go, oh yeah, but you've done this venue and you've done that venue. And you're like, yeah, but on Christmas Day or whatever you celebrate, or like New Year's Eve, that venue isn't there. Yeah. Fucking like
all cheering you on your birthday. They're not all telling you happy birthday and that, are they? And or even sad, they're not going out for a pint with me to try cheer me up or whatever.
Exactly. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the fucking the Echo Arena isn't coming to give you a fucking hug, is it?
Yeah.
Like, so you can't base your happiness on that fucking building. You've got to be like.
I always think about being a kid and thinking, what did I care about when I was a kid? Because that's when you don't have anything.
Playing out though, innit?
I mean, what do you? Yeah,
kids
playing
out.
Now I can't do that now.
You can't play out anymore. You've lost.
No, because I'll get arrested.
Oh right.
I'll be in the park going, hey kids, we playing out. I'm like, hey, no, not yet.
What's part of that is do you remember back in, do you like, if you saw kids playing in the park when you were younger as well, you'd be like, hey, yo, bro, give me a touch.
Yeah.
And someone will give you a touch. If you try to,
what?
Give me a touch.
Yeah, no,
playing football.
It's football.
If kids playing football and you're like, is it touch? Then all of a sudden you're playing football.
Yeah, you're playing football with
I
it.
told you that happened to me in St Helens, and I kicked it to the man, and I was on my own just playing crossbar challenge, and he picked the ball up and ran off and got in the van with all his mates. So he ruined it for me.
Oh my god, yeah.
I thought that was going to be a boss. I told you when we all played, we've been best mates ever since. No, man,
that did used to happen. I had trust until that moment, and then it
fuck
gone.
That guy.
Then we got in the van and started filming. So it was great. It was lovely.
Right, is there anything else on the thing? Because
there was one.
You didn't even ask me about my drugs.
Oh, he'd show in the video.
Oh, I didn't show you that video of the one.
Oh,
the drop.
Needs to be a drop, dude.
Yeah, you look.
Have we got a drop?
This could be your drop anytime.
We've got a few new drops I need to put on the board.
Come on,
if
girl.
I find this.
Cowboys from Hell. Come on, girl. And
Come on, girl.
no.
Cowboys from Hell is how we make all our decisions now.
What's that mean?
So if we've got a tough decision and we don't know what to do, we just go Cowboys from Hell, and we
Cowboys from Hell,
and we pick the worst.
we've essentially turned into we just do what we want.
So you mean like what decisions? Not like getting a kebab.
Anything.
Well, yeah, getting
Cowboys
a
from
kebab,
Hell.
it would be Cowboys from Hell, get the kebab.
Are you smoking the spliff of the ganja?
Do it again and nobody laugh into the mic.
Are you smoking the spliff of the ganja?
Okay, there we go. I'll have that for the next one.
Do you know, like, that was the first time I'd ever tried weed.
Strong when it's legal as well.
Yeah, it was Jamaican purple skunk that my friend had got from her friend that grows it themselves.
Ooh-wee.
So they knew what was in it.
Lovely.
And I was in the middle of a park in Toronto getting fucking
Did you enjoy it?
Bro, do I fucking look at these videos? Do you think I enjoyed it, bro? Right? I was having the time of my life, bro. I had these fish tacos, yeah, and I was like, I can't believe this is a thing. Like, hold on.
Oh, I am fucking high, mate. For real. I'm fucking high. I'm from... Oh my days, I'm fucking from Liverpool. I'm in fucking Toronto. Fucking, me are going fucking wild at this point.
So it sounds like you enjoyed
it. It's mad when you make a noise you didn't know you had in you.
Yeah. So have you not done it since?
I went Amsterdam. We did some. I was with Isha and a bunch of other comics, and we done it. But no, I haven't. No. I haven't smoked weed. That was 2019.
Oh shit! Okay.
Do you want to do one question off there?
Yeah,
have you picked one?
Oh wait, which one?
Oh wait, is it Patreon?
It's a Patreon
question? Okay, go on.
Yeah, yeah. It's from Kev. It says, "How often do you go to the barbers? The man's always sharp."
Me?
Yeah.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Really?
Once a week.
Wow.
Yeah. Once a week I go. And do you know what? I taught myself how to cut hair in lockdown. Because I was.
Did you get?
Do you know that point in lockdown where we all looked fucking like medieval peasants?
I still look like I'm in lockdown. Mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
But that's what you always.
I have long hair now because I couldn't pick a hairstyle that I liked, and this is easier.
And
No, this is
he
your
was
hairstyle.
making me cut his hair, and I cut it for him, and he complained about it, and I went, "You can fuck off. I'm not cutting it again." And
now it's
since
just long.
then he's never been the hairdresser.
Because I don't know what to get. I don't know how to get it.
It suits you though. If I had,
Because I've got a long face.
I don't think if I had long hair it would suit me. And my hair doesn't grow like that anyway. It's like fucking, it'll grow like a fucking bush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I do it once a week, but I taught myself in lockdown because there was one point where I was like, I'm gonna end up on a list if I don't fucking like do something about this, bruv.
What list?
The terror list.
Okay.
Like anything. Pick one, right? Depending on the day, what I look like, right? Like, give us a touch, right? But then, like, I went and bought all the equipment, and I was watching YouTube videos, and it was like the first time I cut my hair, it took me 7 hours. Yeah. But I was like,
They look all right though when you were done.
yeah, it did look
right.
good. But then it was like, obviously, like, it got better as it got on. And at one point, I cut my brother's hair, and people were like, "Oh, have you been to the barbers to him?" And he's like, "No, my brother did it for me." And I was like, "I fucking nailed skin fades.
Yeah.
Right? Anything else, I can't do." But like, I was like,
If you want a skin fade,
do you know
though.
what? I always watched videos from like those Latinos.
Right.
You know, like, man, if you want to do a tapered fade, this is how you want to do it, man. Like, he's like, you get the 0.5 guard. Like, I was like, I'm not listening to any fucking buddy else. Those Latinos know what the fuck they're
But they're all bald.
Yeah. So, but yeah, once a week, man. If I don't go once a week, right, I just start feeling weird. Like, it's just a social thing, innit, as well. I'll go to see my barbers, chat with them, whatever.
Yeah, man.
But once a week.
How much it cost you?
They charge me 20 quid,
Nice, that's all right.
but they charge other people more.
Yeah, but you know.
But it's like I'm going. Was
every
that a question? I thought it would be something.
Craig David follows you, doesn't he? So
Is there any other?
No, that was the question.
That was the bit.
But it's like I think I don't want to say anything, but I think he's had a hair transplant. But there's a lot of people that I think have had a hair transplant.
Oh, Craig.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Do you know? No, not. Yeah, let's say allegedly.
Yeah,
Because he follows me. I like you, but I think
I don't think he watches
there's
this.
a few. You never know.
You might.
You never know.
You
What's
never
happening,
know,
Craig
bro.
David?
Like, honestly, you don't know. Who was it? I was watching. This guy was like, "Oh yeah," I was putting out videos once a week for a year, I was getting like 45 views. One of the views was Oprah, and Oprah got me on her TV show. Like, you don't know who the fuck is what. Oprah could be watching this shit.
Yeah.
I hope she is.
I hope she does, because I called her a fucking... I said she started the wildfires in Maui last week, so... What's happening, Oprah?
I mean, if we're gonna do this, like, let's do it properly. Yeah?
Okay, let's go.
Her friends are fucking weirdos, bro. Like,
Yeah.
She's been friends with every fucking...
All the ones that have been fucking brought out for...
Yes.
Yeah. Not one or two.
All of them?
No.
Loads of them. Like,
Yeah, I thought a life coach got done for sex trafficking.
Yeah.
not even going to see a prostitute, just fucking sex trafficking.
I mean, I don't know how true that is.
Google that. Google
Do you know,
Oprah's
at
life
some
coach.
point, at some point, when your friends start dropping as like flies,
Yeah.
you've got to start you got to look at yourself and go, hold on.
Well,
But anyway,
Let's see.
if we're gonna go there, like we have to go there. But I don't know. Yeah, hair transplants. There's a lot of people that have done them.
ooh, yeah. They're big at the minute, aren't they?
That was mad. How we went from hair transplant to Oprah.
Yeah, but is that what it is a cosmetic procedure that if I needed to do, I'd do.
You get a hair transplant.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of cosmetic.
I'd just go bald and tattoo my head with loads of stuff.
Yeah, but like you could do that.
That's
I'd look so racist though, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Would I look
if I
racist
saw
if I had
you,
a skinhead full of tattoos?
100%, and I would avoid you in the street.
Well, that's
The thing-
I finally get my wish.
But the thing is, I don't think I'd be alone. I think lots of people. It's like when I don't know when you
I
see.
think people do it already.
When
They
people-
already sort of go. He's
There was
fucking a bit
this
rough,
woman
him.
that was like, she had like tattoos on her face and stuff, and she was all like, "I've been discriminated against. They didn't give me a
but
job."
it is ridiculous as well, weren't they? Like it's fucking full.
Yeah,
Like
but you know when you're like that, you're like,
yeah.
yeah, but like, come on, like, be reasonable.
That's your
like,
own.
I'm
Just
not.
not
No
using
one's gonna
logic.
hire you to work in a school or at like ASDA if you've got fucking like tats on your like forehead and
Yeah.
shit. Like, it's
I
just
know, and you should know that.
yeah, like it's not right.
No.
But let's be realistic about this, innit? Like,
it's
I
just-
think my brothers have both got tattoos all over their arms and stuff. I've
Yeah.
got none, but like, they know like it will affect certain things. It's
Yeah,
like once
yeah.
you get tattoo on your neck or
I didn't get my hands done for ages, so I could always wear shirts. But then I was just so deep into tattoo, and I was like, it's the only space left now, so it's getting done.
fuck it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
then
then,
never
like-
gonna work in recruitment anyway.
It's funny because but it was just like
Imagine him in
you know,
recruitment.
I've collected all mine off artists that I like. So
Fair enough.
it's kind of like collecting paintings, but people just look at you and go thug, and you're
Yeah.
like, I've actually spent a lot of time and money and hours
These are
researching
expensive
artists
That's it.
and getting stuff done. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Where's the one place you want to go to get tattoos done? Both of you.
I went to Australia and got that one. That was 5 hours off a guy called Kurt Jones. And
You
I
have a Miami
booked in May, and I could only get in October. That's
Fuck
how,
me.
yeah.
he's like a
You
famous
went on a
artist.
24-hour flight for a tattoo.
No, he was
No,
already
I
in
was living
Australia.
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was imagining fucking like, I'm gonna go to Australia in October. What are you gonna do? Fucking like see koalas? No, I'm gonna go see
cry.
Kurt Jones.
Yeah.
He's got a 5-month waiting list. Right? Have you been to the Miami Ink one or whatever?
No.
'Cause
Yeah.
I remember that used to have like a waiting list of like 2 years for
Yeah,
people.
there was some good artists on there.
They left.
And then they left, yeah. And then
Okay,
there was a
fair
few other like things. But that Chris Garver, I still follow him on, and he does like all like hand painted like Japanese vases and shit like that. And they're just fucking so good. Like I proper like appreciate the art style of it. Like still follow loads of tattoo artists and all that. And
Do you know what? I respect people like yourselves that do that. But then like I've realized that the modern day version of the tramp stamp is the one here.
Yeah. Got
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
No,
I got
but that's
3.
the modern tramp stamp, innit?
Yeah,
like, where,
yeah,
like what girls
Whatever's
used-
popular. Rihanna had the she has the
Yeah, but when they get that
Nefertiti or
tattoo
something.
now, because back in the day it was above the
Yeah, it was there.
yeah
A little
above
lizard.
the
male
now-
tramp stamp now is like pocket watch, praying hands, clouds and stars.
Oh, really?
That's like the male
Heart
tramp
tattoos.
stamp.
Is that like hack tattoos?
star.
It's just like, you know, oh, I want
Infinity
Dave,
symbol.
because people come in and go, I want David Beckham's sleeve. That's what they'd say. And you'd be like, why?
I want roses here.
Yeah, roses,
Why?
clouds, pocket watch, doves,
My
praying
friend
hands.
has got his
That's what, if you've got
his
them,
kids.
soz, but it's just a bit.
I was like, yeah,
tattoo
that
hack.
looks cool when it's your kids and stuff. But when
Portraits
it's just
and
like
that, or-
a fucking flower. What the fuck
Yeah.
does that signify?
Yeah.
I'm done with tattoos now. It
does
hurts. It hurts so bad. It's a big
feels
thing. It's
shit,
a
yeah.
big
I've never met somebody that
injury.
just has one tattoo. Like,
You
if
either get
them-
one
I've
and never
got the-
again,
I've
or
got
you've
the
got a
smallest
few
one on
and
my
you're
arm.
planning on getting loads. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but any
Rubbish crown.
Oh wow, that's like the crown on one of J. Cole's album covers.
Is it? Yeah, because it's an artist called Jean-Michel Basquiat, so it probably was taken from him. But some people look at it and go, "That looks like your little sister's drawn on your arm on Biro."
It is a Basquiat because I've got a hoodie with that on.
Yeah,
there you go.
No, look at this.
Fucking
bloody hell.
Bonding. That's what we're doing. You know, this is. You know what this is? Friendship. I like it. I love it. This is great.
We're rocking up to fucking 6 o'clock now, so
fucking hell,
wrap it up
already,
there, man. Yeah. It's right. Nice one for coming on, man.
Really
Thanks for having me.
It's been wonderful.
Come and see me on tour. KCurd.com for all tickets. And sign up to these guys' Patreon, man. Fucking hell, man.
Thank you.
It's the price of a coffee, you fucking pothead. Go fucking sign up, man. What are you doing? Just wasting your fucking life, bruv. Fucking sign up to the Patreon. You get extra content. You get these lot, early access. Loads of different stuff, man.
Yes.
They're not even going to pay for tattoos now.
No.
He fucking tattoos in his bedroom, bro.
Yeah.
He can fucking do it. They're not wasting their money on bullshit. It's going to make this better. They're going to go to Australia and film a fucking special with fucking... He's going to fucking give koala bears eucalyptus leaves, like with his own hands, bruv.
Get on
Sign up.
Nice one.
Thank you. That's our new Patreon advert, by the way.
Now you do it.
Sign up, please.
Cheers, man. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate
so
it. Go check Kae out and that, and then we'll see you all soon. Jump on the Patreon, feel supreme and all that. And see you later. Nice one, guys.
Love you, bye.